Hello, everyone, and welcome to the DRMC 2026 April Silver Speed Bracket. That's right, we are going to have some awesome pills for you today, just raining down silver. But I do have to tell you about something really cool that's going to go on our channel tomorrow at 11 Central, 12 Eastern. You are going to see some Versus action live from the Midwest Gaming Expo. Oh crap. Gaming Classic. There we go. There we go. Anyway, I don't want to say my name after that, but I'm Savage Octagon and I'm going to be calling some matches with a guy who can yap about pills as well as he can play with them. Influx. Influx, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
We've got a treat. We are going to be starting with a four box of Women of Dr. Mario. On the top, we've got a match between Spunky Muster and Sigma Fan, and on the bottom, we've got Twitchy Cat Pants versus Lilac Wafers. And
This just feels
Muster,
so great because, I think everyone knows about Dr. Mario moms. Like, half of us were introduced by our mothers to this game. And so it just feels right that we've finally gotten some more female representation in recent years. I think moms, probably the hang up is that moms don't often have Twitch accounts, but
well, whether we have kids or not, we are giving birth to some amazing combos, some awesome speed. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So these players are going to be playing levels 4 through 7 as quickly as they can. Influx, what are some of the things and strategies that we're looking for these levels specifically? Because it kind of gets different as the blocks go on.
yeah, so with levels 4 to 7, this is going to be the lowest viruses that you'll see in Dr. Mario competitions, and there's going to be a lot of space between them. So players, if they're going to play the fastest they can, are going to try to reduce the amount of time where clears cause fall time, and they're going to try to build structures and take zero drop clears.
Yeah, that's couldn't have said it better myself. That's exactly what we got to do when that space is open. We've got ready from Cat Pants and a ready from Sigma Fan. We are looking. We got readies from all of them. So the only thing left to do is our countdown. They'll be in the chat in just a second.
Are we going to get the air horn?
We're gonna get the air horn. Some people were trying to jack it last week. 3, 2, 1, and pills. Beer, beer, beer.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
At the bottom here, Twitchy Cat Pants getting a start. Looking at the top of the board for her, looks like there are some doubles. She might be trying to take those in a combo. No, she's just going to take it all vertically. Not a bad idea considering what could have gone wrong if the clear didn't work out like she wanted.
And everybody is off to the start now. We've got Lilac Wafers there on the bottom right. She's got a lot of blues up high, and she's got that one red all the way to the left, all the way up high. That's probably going to be taken up last. I think that just would be the play there. But look at her going for a horizontal with those blues. I think that's a great play for Lilac Wafers.
Yeah, and here on the top, we've got Spunky needing a ton of red here, also having some red garbage in column two, so definitely not an ideal board, and just trying to figure out the most efficient way to use every red that she gets at this point. But Sigma is making some great progress, also needing some red, but only has a couple viruses remaining.
Yeah, and also Cat Pants is in the same position, just has a couple left, is gonna just take that drop time. And I think that's a reasonable move as Sigma out at a 118. So the first one out on the screen, but only battling the person to her left, and Cat Pants out at a 130, just going straight forward on those blues. Spunky Muster still working through all of this red. It is unfortunate, but all of it is placed as efficiently as it can be at the moment.
Yeah, and Sigma over there in level 5 might not be able to make too much progress before Spunky can get caught up, as a lot of the board is red and yellow. but making some very interesting setups here and a nice tee to clear out a lot of what was at the top, just with a little bit of fall time.
Mm-hmm. And we've got Lilac Wafers dropping a combo to open up more of the bottom of the board. You can see her setting up. And Cat Pants with an excellent Cascade combo down the left-hand side. Oh, and beautiful. She drops a horizontal all the way down to the bottom there. She's in a very good position. She's got to minimize that drop time, but oh man, I could see a really good combo coming her way, but she did decide to just make sure that she took the easy play with those reds on the bottom. But yeah, this is gonna go quickly for Cat Pants.
Holy mackerel up top. Spunky's got another horror show of a level with
Oh my
red all over the
god!
place. What
Come
is this?
on.
Oh man.
She does not deserve this. The play is strong. We want to see it happen. Um, Lilac Wafers making her way through level 5. The shape of this, not particularly friendly because everything is in the left hand side. Everything is blocked up. It's just hard to get there. And notice she's got to take that drop time to just keep opening up. That's her only option. She's going to end up with yellow on both columns 1, 2, and then 3 is buried. So that's tough. But Sigma Fan out at about 317 and into level 6.
Yeah, here Spunky at the bottom, or finishing up level 5 here. Still needing to work through some reds, but Sigma has gotten a ton of bonus time here on level 6, making some excellent clears and just starting to plow through this board as they're a little over halfway through the level block here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we've got Spunky is making her way through, and I think she's going to be in a good position here. I think the play is going to be horizontal with the blues, and then drop down the red on top. Do the best she can. There,
Yeah.
it's going to happen. Needs one more red. Of course, it's red, and is out at a 408. Meanwhile, Cat Pants on the bottom of the screen, setting up really nicely for a drop combo, is going to be out of level 6 at about a 418.
Yeah. And Lilac a little bit behind here, about a 22 virus deficit still in level 6, and needing to battle through tons of yellow on this board. But interesting to see. Oh, and that misdrop is not what she wanted to see there with that
Mm,
yellow. But still, they're pretty well blocked up. Might have some good options here to clear all that out.
mm-hmm. But I've been really, really impressed with the plays that I've been seeing from Lilac. I think this is a player who's been around a while and just continues to grow. So I've been seeing a lot of creativity with the horizontal plays. Ooh, Sigma out of level 6 at about a 450. Cat Pants just trying to get the board to kind of an even state here. You see that right hand side is gonna be a little bit tricky. Look at that drop L. Yeah, for Cat Pants, very nicely done.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, but she's so much yellow. I hate it.
Oh, and there is going to be a yellow at the end of that double red rush, though. So thank Dr. Mario for
Mm-hmm.
that, I guess.
Yeah, Spunky still on the top left. Spunky still in level 6, finishing up, kind of laboring under a little bit of an issue there in columns 2 and 3. You see that blue yellow, and she made the good move to use the blue yellows where they needed to go, because there were some blues and yellows that needed to be cleared out on the right hand side, and so she's getting there. She's almost clear, and look at this. Red is not the last color to be cleared.
Hmm.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Had multiple ways that they could have approached that there, but Spunky figuring it out and will join Sigma in level 7. But Sigma has a huge advantage here, about 20 viruses, and only 11 viruses left to clear in her level.
Mm-hmm. And Cat Pant's already done at a 611. She's the first person that you'll see cleared on the screen, and with 25 viruses left to go, with more time on that clock, is Lilac Wafers. So Twitchy Cat Pants is going to take the first game here, and it is a best of 3. But on the top, still battling it out. Sigma's board getting a little messy here. Not 100% sure what the play is going to be with that right hand side. It's probably all horizontals all the way down.
Mm. Yeah, they've got multiple horizontals that she is planning to attack, and the order is going to be very important there. Taking the blue
Mm.
first, absolutely the way you had to do that. That was a very, very dangerous combo that she had set up, but navigates through it, and now just needs a couple more yellows, and she will be taking the crown up top.
And there we go. Out of the 7-15. And I gotta say, very impressive there for Spunky not to be actually that far behind in the end because of just how terrible some of the boards were coming through.
Oh
Really
yeah.
good progress.
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, it's the game we play, and uh, you just gotta sometimes
Absolutely.
shrug it off and move on to the next. GG and go next.
Yeah. And yep, Spunky sees that we are going to be moving on to the next match. Lilac is going to have to dig out
Mm.
here if she is not just up, and she's. Oh, I thought she was going to be topping out.
I don't know what's going on. It looks like a
Oh,
top out.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
And I'm often teaching people this at live tournaments, but for those who don't know, if you press A and B and start and select all at the same time, something magical happens and you can just restart the game.
It's magical in the right scenarios, but
Hey, I as a reset queen, it is like it's very important to me. Um so we've got one crown for Sigma, one crown for Cat Pants. Spunky and Lilac are chasing one themselves. We've got readies from a couple players. Woo.
I love watching these silver brackets. I mean, no offense to the gold, but most of us have plateaued up there. Month to month, you're seeing about the same level of play. But it's the silver bracket where these players are like demonstrating the most improvement every time we see them, and it's just really exciting to see what new tools they've added to their kit every month.
Yeah, yeah, it is really cool. I mean, like, as someone who's been around since almost the beginning here. Oh, we got 3-2-1 pills. I'll just yap about that later. Whatever. Yeah, but all these players gonna get started. Sigma's board is the tightest together at the moment. Is gonna have some space at the bottom, but good easy clears to work through at the beginning. Nice combo there from Spunky Muster on the top left.
Yeah, cat and cat pants on the bottom. Really interesting board. Highly
Whoa.
concentrated in the middle, and pretty low too, considering what level 4 can be. So should be a pretty quick level here for her, as long as she gets the yellow that she needs here.
Man, Sigma just had an awesome play with a double red coming down into a T. And she's really showing good vision because she's got plans at the bottom and she's making sure they don't break each other. There we go. Falls
Wow,
down.
nice.
And that last horizontal is not going to be blocked. Cat Pants out first at a 53 seconds. Ooh, that is fiery. And Lilac Wafers has to prioritize blue here, even if it creates the drop time, makes sense. And Spunky doing a lot better. The RNG has been a lot kinder, and she's just finishing up her level 4. The blue is going to be a little bit hard to clear without brackets, but there she goes. Yeah, so smooth sailing so far.
Yeah. I'm curious what Sigma's gonna do over there. Oh, looks like she's got some horizontal plays cooked up. Nice. These red. Oh, that misflip. Maybe a misflip. I'm not sure, but
Hmm.
maybe not wanting to or needs to use red as efficiently as possible here to make some progress.
Yeah. Spunky out of level 4, getting a little stymied by a lack of blue help there, but into this level 5, got some interesting potential going on. I think it would be a really hard sell to try to get a horizontal up top. Meanwhile, on the bottom left, we've got Cat Pants drilling down to open up a little bit of that those high floaty pills on the right, and blue coming in at just the right time for Cat Pants. That's going to be really helpful. And look at her. She built up a platform underneath that top blue, so there's no drop time there. That's incredibly smart for these lower levels.
Yeah, that's really clever there. We'll see what Spunky wants to do with the red up top. It looks like she could build some platforms, but that's going to be difficult to do, especially if the red comes at the wrong time. But I'm kind of seeing not really any committal setups. Still has the options for vertical or horizontal for almost everything.
I mean, these players, with the exception of Cat Pants right now, the players are all. I would be seeing red if I was one of these players, figuratively, because look at all of this. This is a disaster. So, Lilac Wafers just needs red, and Spunky basically just needs red. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, if any of these players actually saw red, they probably wouldn't be so mad about it. But
But Sigma Fan out and Lilac Wafers out there into level 6. Meanwhile, Cat Pants kind of avoided the worst of that situation and has been getting relatively diverse situations. Look at how low she is on that board. She's got 13 viruses left already to Lilac Wafers 27, but Lilac's got a good plan coming through.
oh,
Look at that good cross there from Lilac at the top.
that was a big T, and you could see she recognized that she was getting that series of blue yellows. Excellent play from her. Up
Oh,
top,
yeah.
Spunky is just got one red left in level 5 and will be joining Sigma Fan in level 6 in short order here.
There she goes. She's tucking it. She did not block that off, so she's out at a 356. Meanwhile, Cat Pants, look at that board. It is so clean. And look at the emotion on Cat Pants' face.
I mean, she is seeing galaxy brain moves there.
I know, isn't she? Oh my goodness. Um, so Sigma here is taking down this level 6 bit by bit. It's an interesting shape going on. So much blue here, and some of it a little bit buried. So she's gonna have to be careful not to lock up the bottom of that board as she tackles the top.
Yeah, it looks like Sigma is just needing a lot of blue to get out here, which may give Spunky a little bit of a chance to catch up. Actually, as the deficit is down to single digits, as these players are rapidly approaching their level 7, and Spunky needing to take this crown in order to continue the match, push it to a caw decider.
Oh yeah, we love our caws there. And what I loved was the combo that Cap Hands just made on the left hand side of the screen, taking off most of the top of that board. So pretty smooth sailing for her.
Mm.
And look at that red setting up for a horizontal at the bottom and Spunky into level 7. And so this is a very tight game right now that we have on the top. And meanwhile on the bottom right, we've got Lilac just waiting for that blue. Come on.
Uh, it's like a short horror
Ah,
story there. All this red and yellow just
jeez.
sitting around, but
A
she's into
short
level
stack horror
7.
story. There we go. Yeah, but Cat Pants already has this one in the bag. She is
Yeah.
just needing a little bit more yellow to finish it out.
But the lead up top is completely evened out. Both players at 19 viruses apiece, timers equal. This is going to be a sprint to the bottom, as both looking like pretty red and yellow heavy. Although Spunky's board is a little bit cleaner right now.
Oh yeah, I definitely think that the board health advantage is for Spunky right now. We see that Sigma is laboring with a little bit of garbage, although you can see that plan that is forming. Um, if she's able to clear out the red in column 7, there's going to be another red horizontal opportunity forming right away. But it's challenging because Spunky's board is really clean and she's got plans. Not a lot of diversity. Of course, red is still rearing its ugly head or a lack thereof. But there we go. She's cleaning that out and now the bottom of that board is open, but it is still tied. How is this
Yeah,
possible?
but over on Sigma's side, she did accidentally have a horizontal that ruined her plans for the horizontal clear in 8. So she's got a lot of verticality there, but oh my goodness, the perfect sequence of pills to dig out that blue on the right side. Just needs to some reds to uncover the blue on the left. And Spunky here, a little more free and clear, but needs to get some pills fast.
Ooh! Oh, just drop him. Drop him like it's hot. Come on.
Hold
Let's
down.
go. Just one more. Just, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh, no.
oh
Oh,
no. Oh,
oh,
what a close finish there and an excellent effort from Spunky. But Sigma going to
ah.
take the game 2 and the match by 7 seconds.
Oh my gosh. I wanted another one of those games because of how that one finished out, honestly. Like, it just looked, woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigma, I bet Sigma's heart is beating fast. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you got to just slam down on that one. And speaking of slamming down, Lilac is pretty soon going to slam down on the final pill. Just needs one blue. This happened before to her. And there it is. She's out at an 8-11. But we've got Twitchy Cat Pants moving on to the next round, as is Sigma Fan. So GG's to all players. And if that's any indication, we're in for a good show today. So stick around. This is the DRMC.
And welcome back to the DRMC, our silver bracket for April. This is Influx, joined in the booth by Ook the Librarian, as we've got another double header to finish out our round one here.
Absolutely. We had the Women of Dr. Mario matches in the last round one set, and it's all the guys in this one. So Sergeant Saros versus Movement Music Club. We got T. Pullman versus William in Texas. Pullman has won this tournament before. Sarge has been the bridesmaid 7 times, I think, and is looking to notch that final win of winning this tournament altogether. And MMC and William both rising stars trying to make their way in this tournament.
Absolutely. I know in particular, William's been putting in some hours on Twitch, streaming some of his runs and improvement. So we'll see what he can bring to the table this month. But I think top and bottom, these are going to be some pretty good, probably some pretty tight matches too.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, we're getting some mustache talk in the chat as yeah, lots of mustaches going on here. And we got our 3-2-1 pills. Oh, it's an interesting first pill for William because I'm like, there, you've got both horizontal options there, and yeah, I think taking the garbage and just going for it is the right play. And wow, a lot, just a, these 4-ups are so hard to call. There's always so much cool stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, up top, Sarge is off to a pretty good start here. Not a lot of fall time to look at on his board as everything kind of cascades down. Movement Music Club has a little bit more gap, especially in column two, and definitely needs some yellow in short order here to make some progress on this level.
Yeah, yellow's going to be a pain point, and MMC has proven to be a player who is focused more on getting at this point trying to get the right plays down. He's not much of a down presser, and that's going to come with time. But right now, just trying to avoid errors, kind of like that misdrop there. It's not going to be too bad though, as he will have the underclear available to him. But Sarge and Pullman both around the 110 range. Those two just smoke in this level.
Absolutely, yeah. But William is not going to be too far behind here. Just needs some red to get out. Is getting a double red in the next box. That is beautiful to see. Just one more, and we'll be out at around a 130, joining in level 5.
Yep. And on that match, a little bit of a programming note, folks. We did have our number 2 seed Larva drop, so Pullman and William are actually playing for a spot in the semifinals. The winner will get
Oh,
to skip the next round because of the way we do our reseeding when there's a late drop. So a little bit more on the line for those two as they are continuing on. But wow, this as MMC gets his way through level 4, Sarge is down to just 8 viruses in his 5. He is looking to really make a statement here. And that statement is, I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die.
yeah, you can see it on Sarge's face. He is not messing around this month. He came to hold down and
Chew
abandoned the
bubblegum.
joke.
Oh, me. So yeah, it just needs a couple more blues, and uh, we've got actually just 2 to 6 down on this bottom match. So Pullman just needs some reds as Sarge out of 240. William with some really nice setups, but he also just needs a lot of blue. So it's the last match with the reds for Spunky Muster all over again. Only it's across all the boards.
MMC's got some great horizontal attack going on upstairs. We've got a lot of blue that he needs though, and looks like column one had a bit of an unfortunate misflip or something that leads to some that blue is going to be tough to build up to.
Meanwhile, just saw Pullman drop a really nice horizontal. He had just some garbage setups and everything just worked its way out. as both those players are within 8 viruses of each other, and it's a very compact board for Williams, so that might prove to be an advantage. Meanwhile, MMC just getting hampered with the lack of blue. I like his setups. He's got the option for either the vertical or the horizontal. He's going to take the horizontal. I think that's the right play there. And he is going to have to make an underclear here or like the biggest bridge ever to get. Oh, he's just going to run a horizontal. All right.
Okay.
It's the pills out at 402.
Yeah, Pullman here at the bottom, still on a really good pace. Getting a little bit hung up here on yellows, which might give William a bit of a chance to catch up as he's behind by just a handful of viruses, a fistful as it was.
Oh yeah. Definitely got that fistful. So oh, and doesn't go for the undertuck there to get the double. But we do have Pullman out at a 431, so he is into his level 7. He's going to be the first one in. Sarge right out at a 438 into his level 7 as well. Uh, William down to just 4 viruses and almost completely free and clear. He's just got to.
Oh,
Oh, that was a really clever drop clear there.
yeah, that was some good efficiency there by William. And his out and his 5 flat basically.
Yeah, that's the pill efficiency is right. That's you take that drop time just because it looks cool. Honestly, that's my take on that one. All right, so it is Sarge looking like he's in the driver's seat in the top match, but this bottom match, Pullman with the lead, but William definitely making some strides in a very clean level for him.
Yeah, Williams got a pretty balanced level, although balanced color wise, but everything is a little bit heavy stacked on the left side. We'll just see what kind of access he can get to that, and if it's going to be too little, too late, as he's about 10 viruses down. Pullman just needing 6 viruses to clear.
All of them blue. Well, all the at 4 it's all blue now, but man,
Yeah.
it's why does this game do this?
He's getting them, but William is also just down to 8. Oh, but was one virus, one blue left. Couldn't be nothing that bad ever happens, right? Nothing that bad ever
Oh
happens.
yeah. All right, so it's a 610 for T Pullman as he is the first one in this block out. Sarge looking to get some reds and just kind of figure out this troublesome end of his level 7. This end game's tough. It's a 639 for William, so GG's to him in pulling that time off. And okay, I see where Sarge is right now. Of course, he's going to need some yellow, and unless he decides to go for the horizontal, he does not. He's going to be out first at a 656 around the same time MMC joins him in level 7. So that is going to be crown number 1 to both Sarge and Pullman.
As we get these players reset, ready to go into the second game, the second match, whatever. This is still best of
Round number
3,
2.
so uh, our players need to. William and Movement both need to win this next game to force a decider.
Absolutely. We don't want to get shut down too early here as these guys get themselves readied up. MMC, by the way, has managed to get a PB in all 4 of his qualifiers. He's qualified now for 4 months in a row, PB in every one of them.
That's amazing. That
Yeah, it
shows
is.
some really good consistency, some really good improvement.
All
And it's
right,
just
we've
fun to
got
check
it.
the website and see crowns next to each month.
Yeah, we've got our readies as you get a little bit of behind the scenes there with the copy paste that Dave's working on as we're going to get the the countdown in our chat. It's 3, 2, 1 pills. All right. William was ready for that. I mean, he was raring to go. And no need to be in a hurry for a level block this or a seed that looks this rough. But he's getting the pills that he needs for it, and I think he's going to be all right. With Pullman, it's a very compact board. I think some interesting options. I'm not sure which ones he's going to go with. And then on the top, two fairly nice, a little bit floaty boards that I don't think either player is going to have trouble with there in Flux.
Yeah, MMC had a nice lightning rod to attack some of those high floaty viruses. We'll see what Sergeant plans to do, although I imagine he's going to use some scaffolding to clear out the reds up top. Nope, just he's going to use the blues on the bottom, knock everything down. He's making pretty quick work of this as well.
Yeah, and he maybe I thought he was signaling horizontal on that last blue. Looks like he is going to go ahead and signal that. And yeah, he kind of gets the last little bit taken care of so that the next red can clear this out. But you know, that's assuming he actually gets reds. As we've got Pullman out first, MMC is going to be second. It is going to be very close as Sarge just needs two more red. William is out. Sarge is out. All four players in level 5, and we get ourselves a couple of races there, partner.
Yeah, you saw William with a skyscraper of red yellow as he was just waiting for that blue to get out. Kind of painful, but is going to be making some quick work here on level 5 to try to cut into this only about 5 virus deficit at the second level of the block.
Yeah, this is a tough looking level for William. He's gonna get a red here, but it's very red heavy. And I say that and look over at what Pullman's having to deal with, and it is also extremely red heavy. Actually, so is Sarge's now that we come to it, and MMC still holding on to the lead in this one as he's down to just 4 viruses. And man, this
I
has
think
been really good for him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think MMC just missed an undertuck because he was holding down, and I actually really like that. Get that like if you're not quite comfortable maneuvering the pills, it's hard to press down, but that is just so essential to speed running is being able to see more of those viruses. So I absolutely love that he's trying to push his comfort level to force this decider game 3.
Yeah, it's been really good for him. Sarge has got everything set up. He just needs some more red now is the one pill that he needs. And it is Pullman on the bottom taking a very strong lead as William with a little struggle there at the bottom of his 5. Pullman down to just a dozen viruses left in his 6.
At the top, Sargent joined movement into level 6 around a 315, and he had some pretty fortunate double blue at the top to get a quick triple. And it looks like he's going to have some more horizontal setups. Bang, bang, excellent work to push some of this garbage down the board and make some use of it.
Yeah, it's a 10 virus game now down to 8 viruses, and Sarge is storming back here. We're gonna see what MMC's got in store for him, but that's a great L clear from Sarge as we've got Pullman into his level 7, up by about a dozen viruses on William. And
Yeah,
there's a
unfortunately.
lot of red.
Yeah, MMC's lead has evaporated as he's just been waiting for these reds. Getting a nice little burst of them. Yeah, it's just a rough end game here for him.
Yeah, and I think, you know, learning the prioritization is gonna give him a hand with this. That was a really nice play though.
Yeah,
Good smart setup. But yeah, he's just making sure that he uses his reds efficiently. He's out at a 441, and Sarge going to be out at a 443. So we got ourselves a race. Just 2 second difference.
dead even into the last level up top. Meanwhile, on the bottom, it looks like William is still about a level behind as Pullman is about to close out his level 7. Um, going to be solidly within the 5-minute range here. An excellent prioritization to stack everything up. He's going to be clearing this level as soon as he gets one more red.
There it is.
5-12 on the
5-12.
bottom. Really solid time there.
Right, so GG's to William, who will not be moving on, but really has been showing some strong improvement over the last couple of months. But the real race going on right now is here at the bottom, as it is 13-15. Sarge with the lead now, but can he hold on to it with MMC storming along, and that double red exactly what he needs to get things moving?
Yeah, an excellent place to put it too. Uh, Flipping things around a little bit, trying to figure out exactly how he wants to prioritize this. Doesn't have a use for double yellow, and looks like here is just kind of stun locked a little bit as just waiting for the red but not quite getting it. Isn't really sure what sort of combos to build right now.
Ooh, and an interesting setup for Sarge. Goes ahead and just takes the vertical. He is just one blue away from going on to the next round. Gets it out at a 621. And congratulations to MMC for putting up the best fight we've seen out of him so far. That has been just that was an incredible second crown. And yeah, this bracket's going to start getting scary here pretty soon in Flux.
Yeah, that was an excellent effort by MMC. You can see he dug really deep for that. And, if he got a little bit more red there at the end game of 7, this could have been a completely different story. But 650, that's a really good time. Is that a PB for him?
I would have to check. That's a thing we can definitely look at as Williams finishing up his board. And again, GG's to all 4 players. That's it. Putting yourself out here. It's 729 was a PB or the previous best for MMC. So yeah, that is going to be a PB. But yeah, we really appreciate everybody who puts their time out here, and we love seeing players as they grow and are just finding new and more efficient ways to play this game. So GG's to all 4 of these players.
Absolutely. That wraps up our round 1 for this month. And stick around. We'll start our next matches in just a minute.
Hey there, Dr. Mario fans. Welcome back in for round two of our April 2026 Silver Bracket Speed. All the words. I am Ook. Joining me is John Depp Flindo. And Flindo, we get to see two more players that we didn't see in the first round as they had buys. We've got Resumatic and K Tizzle, and they will be playing against players we did see in the first round in Sigma Fan and Cat Pants.
Yeah, and this is going to be really fun. I'm kind of looking at the stats for Resumatic and Sigma Fan right now. Their best times are only 21 seconds apart, and then K Tizzle and Cat Pants only 27 seconds apart. So very very close games here. Honestly think these could go either way. Even though Sigma's playing the 1 seed here and is the 9 seed, I think this could be really close, and I'm really excited to see this.
I haven't seen this particular graphic from Resumatic. He's got that's the demo. I was like, wow, this some really nice double yellow options for Sigma there. That's the demo. I recognize
Yeah.
this. That's the whole okay. Part of my heart dies every time I see it not take that horizontal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually Cat Pants with the advantage as far as the tail of the tape goes. She's rocking a 3 second better average than K Tizzle in this level block, and a much almost a full 30 seconds on their best. So the real question is going to be, uh, yeah, I mean, it's the 4-5 match, so you expect it to be close, but what's it going to look like? Which one of these two is going to be able to pull this off?
Yeah, and the interesting thing about K Tizzle and Cat Pants is they're both very talented versus players. K Tizzle, of course, winning our regional in Washington,
Mhm.
and Cat Pants, all she's everywhere. She's everywhere in versus, and we love having all of our players. But yeah, that the bottom match is one I'm really really interested in as we have readies from all four of our players. Just waiting on our countdown. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, pills.
By the way, back in December, Resumatic played Sigma Fan in the 1-9 match in the second round, so a little bit of a grudge match going on here. And wow, Cat Pants opening up with just a really good set of plays, but I hate this board. It's very split, and all of these horizontal options are there, and she can't do a darn thing about them.
Yeah, it's kind of rough for Cat Pants and taking a lot of drop time here as she really doesn't have any other choice. But now we peek over at K Tizzle. It's still a tie game here basically. But K Tizzle definitely I think having a little bit of the board advantage here. But Cat Pants again with a nice horizontal or a T rather, whatever shape that was, it was nice, and she found the combo. Went for that blue tuck underneath, didn't quite get it, but let's peek up at the top now. Resumatic versus Sigma Fan. It is a 2 virus game here at the moment. It looks like we might be. Oh no, never mind. Well, I'm not sure. We might be missing
Just in the
Resumatic's bottom row. I'm not
bottom
sure.
row of
Yeah.
Resumatic, yeah. But yeah, like you said, it's been a good game so far up there, and it's been really close this whole time.
Yeah, Res just needing a couple more blues and one more red. There it is. He's going to be out first at about a 117. Sigma 10 seconds behind at a 127. There is that timer difference, so keep that in mind as we are moving forward on this top match.
Down at the bottom match, we've got about a 10 virus lead for K Tizzle. And yeah, I really like the way her board looks. It's nice and compact down at the bottom of the board, but really just versus strong play there from Cat Pants as she's just torching through some really wild advanced play there. She's gonna have to set up this column 3 yellow horizontally, I'm pretty sure, but Man, that double yellow, exactly what she wanted to see. But yeah, K Tizzle down to just one virus. And as we move up top, we see Resomatic smoking this level as well.
Yeah, and K Tizzle now getting out at a 226. Resomatic out at a 211. Sigma just I really don't know what the best play here for Sigma is going to be. Has the opportunity to maybe get these yellows at the bottom horizontally. Can also get this blue horizontally. Goes for that nice play. Um, Looking like maybe going to go ahead and try to sandwich this double yellow in here. Um, I think I don't know. I think I would have gone for the horizontal at the bottom because all that would have been had to done at the time was just clear out some blues. Now having to clear out the yellows and clear out the blues if they're going to go vertically.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough call to make. And Sigma's still trying to figure out exactly what it is she wants to do with this. Is going to be able to take it as a horizontal now. Uh, yeah, it looks like that is the signal. Just needs two yellows as Resomatic down near the bottom of his level 6. And we see now a 9 virus lead for Cat Pants, who has taken things back as we were watching the other match and is in the lead on this bottom match.
Yeah, Cat Pants, really nice comeback here. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see how she came back, but it's been pretty good here. Going for Cat Pants and peeking over at K Tizzle's board. This again a very vertical board for her, and I don't love it. This is not a board that you want to see for anybody.
Yeah, it's looking kind of rough, but she's got some options. Let's see if I think the play is going to be okay. She's not going to wait around for the yellow blue. I think the horizontal was kind of in mind, and she's definitely got that versus mindset of let me just get combos, let me knock some stuff down, let me not worry as much about what garbage I'm producing. Although now she really doesn't have to worry about what garbage she's producing. But it is Cat Pants into level 7, as is Resomatic. Both K Tizzle and Sigma going to be there shortly, but it is a double red blitz for Sigma.
Yeah, Sigma really would have liked to have had one more double red to clear out these reds here at the bottom of the board. Oh, look, there it is. Gonna get a
There it is.
nice sweet tea. Now is perfectly set up to sandwich some blues in here, and this double blue gonna be really great. Gets that in there, leaves one perfect gap to get this yellow in. 517 for Sigma, joining Resomatic into level 7, but Resomatic really just needing to clear out these red horizontally, and that red yellow perfect, be able to drop that down, gets that, and I think it was about a 5 minute. Actually, it looked like the timer stopped a tiny bit early, but 4:59, 5 minutes for Resomatic. He takes game 1.
Right. So down at the bottom, Cat Pants also just needs a couple more reds, as Kate Tizzle really struggled in that 6. But it is Cat Pants out at a 554. So Resomatic and Cat Pants will take the first crowns, and we will see what the second crown gives to the other two players. See if we can get the Crows ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, the Crows are kind of going hungry tonight. I know we'd like to see some more Dr. Mario action. The Crows would love to be fed, and it looks like these players may be wanting to go ahead and finish this out. We will see.
By the way, that 5 and under club, when you said 4:59, it didn't clock that. That's the number 3 hot time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only 2 players have ever clocked a sub 5 in this block because of it's generally silver players who are playing the silver block, and it's actually 2 players that we generally see in the gold bracket. So that is number 3 for Resomatic, and we may have to retime it, see if he gets an actual sub 5 or if it's a 5 minute. But either way, and given that the way timers can run, it may exactly be what it is.
Indeed, it might. And we already have readies from all four of our players. We're going to get going here into game two. And it's good. It's gonna. I think our players that did not win the first game here are gonna have a little comeback here. I mean, if you're Sigma, PB strats. What can you do against that? As you have our 3-2-1 pills. Resomatic had a heck of a game, but I think Sigma's gonna come storming back here, and we're gonna see some magic ook.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would not be shocked to see a just heck of a time coming from either one of the players who did not win the last game. And I think they're both hungry for taking a little bit of I don't know. I don't know what they're hungry for, but hopefully it's to get a win.
Birdseed, maybe. I mean, that's what the crows
Maybe.
want, but. Anyway, Cat Pants has just been kind of storming through this level 4, already down to 10 viruses. But K Tizzle also down to 10. It's very tight here on our bottom match. And up at the top, we have Resomatic down to his final 4. The thought he might try to clear that stuff on the left that he just cleared out last. Just to avoid a little bit of drop time, elected not to do that. I think just because he had the reds and wanted to get them cleared out, but he's out of level 4 to 105. Moving very strong here. He wants to get on to the semifinals. Looking at Sigma Fan, just needing a few more reds. Gets 3 in a row. Takes a little bit of unnecessary drop time with that blue. Could have stacked that on top of everything else there in column 6 and not had as much of a drop time. But still, 127 for Sigma. Still pretty decent time coming out of level 4.
Yeah, I don't have very specific pars for this one, but I mean, if you think about what we call the par times in the level 6 to 9 block, you're looking if you're trying to get a 6 minute or better, then yeah, this the sub minute and a half is what you're looking for. But right now, you see Cat Pants playing versus. I have no other description for what's going
Yeah.
on here. I see what she's doing. I have understood every play she's made, and she's playing versus. So we're going to see if that is going to work out for her, or if K Tizzle is going to find a way to make her pay for that. But K Tizzle looking at a heck of a lot of blue. That can be troublesome. We'll see. But here comes some double blue. Double blue. That's always what you want to see. It's 6 to 9. That is a very tight race down here on our bottom match as Resomatic gets out a 237 into his level 6. And not too far behind is Sigma. Wow.
Yeah, Sigma had a lot of blues that was waiting on, but got through them a lot. Now getting that double blue. Oh, almost put that a little too far, but out at a 253. And K Tizzle now out first of her level 5 at about 301, I think it was. Now it seems like 3 out of 4 of these players were just waiting on blue to finish out this level. It's not fair. But there are the ones for Cat Pants. Oh, a little bit more of a combo than I was expecting, even. But 320 for Cat Pants, joining K Tizzle into level 6. All of our players are in level 6, but look at Resomatic again, just flying through this level block, Ook.
I feel like Cat Pants was expecting 4 pieces of garbage to show up on our opponent's board after that. That was an insane combo that didn't do a thing for her, but it looked cool. And you know how I feel about things that look cool. Yeah, Resomatic just zipping right through here. This double red going to finish it out for him. He's out at a 349. We may not be having any questions about a sub 6 if he keeps playing like this. He will, or sub 5 even. That's the word I'm looking for. And this is kind of the board to do it. So we'll be keeping an eye on that as Sigma Fan, keeping it close. And it's just a 5 virus game down at the bottom as well. This is exciting.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very close here on the top. And well, I mean, Rez is a pretty much a whole level ahead here, so not so close on the top, but very, very close on the bottom. Um, K Tizzle just needing two more reds, going to get them. Cat Pants needs a lot of red. Starting to get them. Ooh, this double red is really nice. Not sure about that red yellow in column 5 for Cat Pants. I don't know if that was a misdrop or what, but probably not the most ideal play that she was looking for. But she's going to find a way around that pretty darn quick.
It was K Tizzle out first at a 446, and Sigma with she's trying to get this horizontal to come down. Just needs some blues now to make that happen. As she is going to be into her level 7 at a 506, but at a 512, we've got Resomatic out of his level 7. He will be taking the match. So GG's to both players on that one, but we are going to continue on and keep an eye on K Tizzle versus Cat Pants, where it is a 15 virus lead right now for our number 4 seed, K Tizzle.
Yeah, and wow, really nice combo there from Cat Pants. Kate Tizzle's main issue right now is that everything is kind of clumped together on that left side, which can be good, can also be bad. I mean, she does have basically now 4 columns that she can use to just throw garbage away. I love that horizontal with the double yellow, a really nice heads up play there. But look at Cat Pants now. It's only a 5 virus game. K Tizzle is kind of color dependent, needing 3 reds and a couple blues. A red blue would be really great for her right now. Is that going to show up? No, and she's actually gonna give herself a little bit of garbage. This could be exactly what Cat Pants needs, but that double blue followed by the blue red, exactly what K Tizzle needed. There's 1 red. Here goes the other, and it is going to be K Tizzle, and we have a decider for the first time today.
Wow. Just a real close matchup. And look at this. Cat Pants going to get. She doesn't take it
She didn't do
horizontally.
it.
Oh, goodness. She had the pill, and there it is. She's out of 652. So that was a close one there. But yeah, Crow's going to get fed as Sigma is going to finish this board up. Just needs 3 red. Okay, cool. Now she just needs 2 reds, and she's going to be out at a 703. So GG's to all 4 players on that crown. We are going to switch to just our bottom match, as you can see, as K Tizzle and Pants are going to be going for crown number 3.
Yeah, and Sigma saying in our chat, how do you defend against those times? You don't. You honestly, you don't. But we have a ready from Cat Pants. A ready from K Tizzle.
Right. It's just 2 match. It's just 1 match at a time the rest of the way. So this is this is gonna be a look. Winner of this is gonna go on to play T Pullman. So let's see. No, they won't. Winner of this one goes on to play Rhizomatic. All right, it's 3-2-1 pills, and wow, I love the top of K Tizzle's board. The options that she has available are insane. But there's gonna be some pill dependencies with Cat Pants. She's making it a nice board. So let's see what they're gonna be able to pull off.
Yeah, I would love to see another blue yellow followed up here, and there it
There it
is.
is.
Yes, the fat L. You love to see it from Cat Pants. You love to see it from anybody, but it was on Cat Pants' board, so you love to see it from her in this scenario. Oh, and K Tizzle getting a nice horizontal on her board. We are seeing great play after great play here, but it is K Tizzle with a 5 virus lead. Now, Had the opportunity to, if she had put that single yellow on the right, then could have used the double yellow on the left. Been out a couple pills earlier, but as it stands, she is out first, and I don't think that we're gonna see Cat Pants wait on a double blue. We're not going to. Gets the two blues out of 112. Very close here as we move into level 5.
Yeah, neither player really had to worry too much about their end game. The pills just kind of showed up for them. Speaking of things to show up, we were kind of hoping to see K Tizzle get a double red. Wasn't able to. It wasn't going to wait around for it. So not going to pull the quad. It's okay. I'll be okay. Uh, but yeah, that's tough for her, as she does hold on to, though, a 6 virus lead, but it's going to be a little bit tougher until she gets the red she needs, and is wow, that made it much less tough.
Yeah, she's actually in a really good spot here. In fact, oh,
Ooh.
just a little bit out of order for that double yellow to show up. If it come a little bit differently, she may have been able to take those together. Not able to. Just waiting on one more yellow. There it is. 217 for K Tizzle and 219 for Cat Pants. And looking at these boards, oh, I definitely prefer K Tizzles to start off here. But as I say that, Cat Pants gets a couple double blues to start off, which is exactly what she needed.
Yeah, it's I didn't just absolutely love that red blue placement in column 1. I did create some garbage, but she definitely had very definite ideas, and it's something Influx has said more than once, that if you're going to make a bad move, make it fast. And so I don't, even if it was just an actual bad move and not just one that she's going to find a way through later, better to have made it as quickly as she did. So that is kind of where she's standing. And oh, yeah, never mind. See, she negated the whole thing. Too much conversation for me about absolutely nothing. It is Cat Pants with a 4 virus lead, but good setups here on K Tizzle's side.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the gameplay here from K Tizzle. Just needing a lot of yellow to be able to clear this board out. Has the opportunity to take a long yellow horizontal here. We'll see if she goes for it. Oh, didn't quite go for it. That's all right, but it is Cat Pants out first into her level 7, this final level of this first level block. And K Tizzle, nice triple. Not going to send any garbage over, unfortunately, to Cat Pants to slow her down. And there's the yellow that K Tizzle needs out at a 408. We'll see. Oh, and a little bit of a pause buffer strat here from K Tizzle, which does absolutely nothing except slow you down.
Yep. One of those things that it was one of the first things I learned as part of this community, is the fact that you can just hold on to that start button instead of pressing it, as I had done my entire childhood. So if you didn't know that, now you know. All right. Cat Pants with a scary setup there. I think that double blue might not have gone where she wanted it to, but she does get herself out of trouble and has a 5 virus lead here in this decider. And honestly, I think I like her board a little bit better. She's just got more access more cleanly, and wow, she has all the colors, something we can't say for K Tizzle right now.
Yeah, K Tizzle, this blue and yellow, I think yeah, I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be her downfall in this match. Because K Tizzle Cat Pants now just needing a few more yellows. Wonder if she'll try to swag out here. And seeing this double yellow, yeah, it makes the decision not to. She could have. Actually, she got a mini double yellow rush, followed by that double blue, but it is a 531 for Cat Pants. She takes the game and the match, and will be moving on to face Resumatic in the semis. But folks, we've got another great round 2 matchup for you. No, this was the last round 2. We've got the semis coming
Still
up.
got one more.
Oh, we do have
Got
one
one
more.
more.
Oh, look at this from
So
K-Tizzle.
yeah, it's gonna be a great matchup with Luke's dad coming up, playing against Saros in our next round 2 match, so that is gonna be coming up right after this. Uh, so we're gonna give K Tizzle a chance to just finish this one out, just because I see the pills coming and oh, not with that misdrop. So stick around. You're watching the DRMC and the Silver Bracket.
And welcome back to the DRMC. We got Flindo, we got Savage on commentary. You guys are in for a wild ride, and so are these players. Luke's dad, LBB's dad, aka Aaron, and Sergeant Saros, our 3 and 6 seeds. We are still on levels 4 to 7 for this level block, and just be prepared for anything from anybody that's showing up on the screen right now, because Savage, this is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. I mean, look at LBB's dad. Just Luke's dad has so much emotion on his face right now. He's just like so tense. I mean, honestly, like can't you just feel the stress radiating off of him? He's ready to make some big moves. Of course, Luke's dad is Luke's dad. I mean, Luke is one of our up and coming gold players. I mean, he's just like kicking butt recently. So that's really exciting to see a dynasty. We don't have any parent-child pairs playing except for them.
Yeah, and it's really, really cool. And then of course, Sergeant Saros, no stranger to the silver bracket. He's seen the finals multiple times, never been able to close it out and win one. But the way he played in round 1, he's hungry for it. He's itching for it. But we've got a couple military guys here. We've got our sergeant. We've got our Dark Lord of the Sith over on the left side, and I maybe completely outranked as far as army ranking goes, or Sith, whatever you want to say, whatever your ranking is. 3 and 6. It's gonna be fun.
Can you tell we were telling stupid jokes in the booth right before this? Oh my gosh, we are in a mood. It's 3, 2, 1, and pills. Beer, 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 beer.
Yes, here we go. And some interesting decisions early on here for Sergeant Saros, as he's faced with a lot of blue on the top line and really no easy way to clear it out, Savage. But I would really love to see a red blue for him. He's setting up for that horizontal, just waiting for that pill to come down. And we peek now over at Luke's dad, and really not in the greatest shape either is his board.
Yeah, there was a double blue that came through for Luke's dad, and I thought there were a couple places that he could have put it. Maybe he go horizontal on something there, and it was a little tough. So you see that board up so high there for Luke's dad, but he does have a slight edge. Really curious to see how the bottom of that board is going to go. And meanwhile, I'm a little bit worried about Saros because there's just that one blue virus, right? So he's got to prioritize red and yellow, but he used red to sort of clear out and make the path open for that blue virus. So that's going to be challenging. He's got to be as efficient as he possibly can. Meanwhile, Luke's dad just needs those blues, and they are all free and clear for him to place blue virus or blue pills wherever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd love to place the viruses wherever I want.
Me too.
That'd be really nice. Unfortunately, Dr. Mario Maker is not a thing yet.
That would be so hot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's still really close together, but Luke's dad just needs one more blue, and he's out at a 139. Meanwhile, Saros building a horizontal on the bottom, but no bones about it, just has to clean out column 8 to get underneath to that yellow. And I think prioritizing in a slightly different way would have gotten him out like 1 or 2 pills quicker, but he's out at a 157. But he's about 5 viruses back from Luke's dad, who really just needs to make sure the red gets going efficiently in order to make this board advance.
Yeah, and both of these players actually with some really interesting boards. Sergeant Saros has had an opportunity to get a horizontal blue down at the bottom, but electing not to go ahead and drop that all the way down there, because it would have taken a little bit of time, probably more time than he wanted to get down there. And interesting, sticking the blue yellow vertically in 3, that's going to allow him to get the horizontal. But it's also going to leave him with a little bit of garbage, for the blue in column 3. So we'll have to see what he's going to do here. And yeah, It's interesting for
Yeah,
Sarge.
we just got some vibes. I mean, and Luke's dad again in an open position. He's gonna have to be taking drop time. So you noticed he kind of set up a platform in columns 3 and 4 just to sort of avoid that. But he's out at a 307, and meanwhile Sarge in great position. Just needs 2 more yellows and he'll be out. And luckily they come through. He's going to be out at a 320. Great short stack there for Luke's dad to open up the beginning of that level 6. But oh my gosh, Flindo, what is with this blue red? Why? Why so
I
much? Why,
well,
Flindo?
why? Because the developers hate us. That's whoever designed both of these boards was just having a very, very bad day, honestly. But Sarge is really, honestly, he's doing a great job with what he's been given. He's gotten a lot of things that he's been able to use and using them pretty effectively. Peek back over at Luke's dad, just needing a lot of red now, and he'll be in pretty good shape here if he can get them.
Yep, but that is the key. If he can get them. Beautiful tuck in column 7. I was hoping you would do that. That's the most efficient play to clear reds off of the board. And take a look at that 5 and 6. Thought maybe he was going to undertuck to get that blue. But look at that horizontal in row 1. Everything's cleaning out really well. And Luke's dad is just going to wait on those reds. Whew, a great micro adjustment there for him. Meanwhile, Saros with a good horizontal, and he leaves himself open to lots of different directions that he could take for the last few viruses on the board. So this is still really close together. This is anybody's game, but this last red is going to get Luke's dad out at a 449.
Yeah, and I was a little bit concerned about this yellow at the bottom of Sarge's board, but he finds an underclear and just, this double red, perfect. 503 for him. Very close as we go into our final level of this first match of a best of 3. And loving the amount of blues that Sarge is getting. Might have actually gone for the horizontal to get the blue in column 8 just to open up those reds a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is so close, just 3 viruses apart. And with the lack of red coming through, I mean, Luke's dad has no other option but to play like a little bit wild. Like slam stuff down wherever you see it. Just keep that board moving. Just keep using the yellows as strategic garbage. I mean, that's kind of the way to go. And look at that beautiful horizontal there from Luke's dad. All of a sudden, the board is open at the bottom, and we've got moves that are possible again. So good on Luke's dad for keeping that going. And Saros, oh my gosh, the yellow. Come on.
Yeah, I've been staring at his board, just trying to find the easiest play, and there is no easiest play. The easiest play is in his case is going to be, what do you see first? Just go with that, and then just go with your gut. As we've had so many players, especially Adelito, he's been quoted as saying the best play is the first one you see.
Yeah, but the first one Adelito sees is rarely the first one that I see. That is for sure. And Luke's dad is out at a 629. So he's going to take game 1. And Saros with a dozen left, making great moves there. Did, as you said earlier, was doing well with what he had. And I think just got a little bit bodied by the board, and now he's just got to reset and go to game 2.
Yeah, put that one out of your mind and come back strong and force Luke's dad into a decider. He'd love to see that. The Crows would love to have a little bit more bird seed. They had a little snack earlier, but they're ready for the main course. As I'm joined by Savage Vampire.
All we got to do is hopefully count to 3 crowns, because that would mean that we would have a decider.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great. And if it happens, I'm definitely doing my count impression.
Oh, okay. Do you hear that? I hope Luke's dad heard that and then he just throws the game so that we can hear that. But otherwise, you can save it until a good opportune time.
Yeah. And a good opportune time would be a anything sub 6 here in 4 to 7.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have it ready from Luke's dad. Just waiting on that ready from Sarge. He's going to go ahead and get reset here. Top out strats, best strats.
All right, we got readies from both players. Whew.
And both players, interestingly enough, playing on high speed and the music off. And 3, 2, 1, pills. Of course, my favorite song to play on is Fever. Oh, as Luke's dad switches to medium at the last
Ooh.
second.
Oh, what a sly move. Goodness.
He
That's a
must have heard
little,
me. He's like, okay,
I
no,
know.
I'm gonna play
Whoops.
on medium.
Maybe that's a little bit of psychological warfare there, but takes a nice combo off the top of the board, top left, and is able to work down to a horizontal at the very bottom. So Luke's dad managing to keep the board very clean. However, he's just up really high. Everything he does is going to take some degree of drop time. But wow, the pills are showing up in just the right order there for Luke's dad, especially that blue yellow. Look at that go. And meanwhile, Saros is very clean as well. He has the opportunity for maybe a horizontal there with the yellows or a vertical. Just any which way will make a plan that works. So Luke's dead out of 54 seconds, and Saros not far behind. Look at this, is going to drop into a cross. It is going to rip off something that he could use for row 2, but he's in really good shape.
Yeah, both of these players off to just a mad start. Luke's dad, again, getting out 53 seconds. Absolutely wild. It's a 110 for Sergeant Saros. And I don't hate this board for him. He's got some options. Not really much to do with blue red at the moment. He did have that one place there in columns 6 and 7 that he could place them. Has an opportunity to maybe drill one down here, and he does go for that. And making some really nice plays here. Oh, and look at that sweet tea. Wilford Brimley would be proud.
Oh, you see, Luke's dad, I saw him thinking about this really hard. There were all kinds of things to be done with the blues there in the center of the board, and he's like, "Ugh, I don't necessarily want to break the horizontal possibility that I have." So, interesting going there for Luke's dad, but it's given Saros a chance to catch up here. And look at that. His board is so clean. He can start undertucking with the yellows. That red yellow is going to be great for a drop down. And he's going to be taking the lead here as Luke's dad's still working on that.
Yeah, really, really fantastic work by Sergeant Saros getting through that level 5. Luke's dad's main issue has just been he's just had so much blue that he's had to work through in this level 5. And he's going to be taking some drop time probably either way, but very wisely tucks
Yeah.
that under. And now he's not going to take any drop time. Again, he's saying, yeah, Flindo, I'm not going to take any drop time. I'm going to show you.
And Luke's dad out at a 253, just about 8 viruses back from Saros, who's got really straightforward moves here to make. Nice drop down. No garbage on this board at all. So he's just playing really calm, collected. Got a great opportunity for something going on with the reds here in the center of the board. So that's going to be good for Saros.
Yeah, both of these boards kind of pretty straightforward, to be honest. Luke's dad, a nice undertuck to get a couple yellows together. And this double blue, I gotta think we're gonna see it go, yep, in column 7. And just really, really, really nice plays from both of these players. Starting to say I'd love to see a double red for Sergeant Saros, but he took away the idea that I had seen. Which is totally fine. He had his own ideas that he wanted to roll with, and he did so. Just now needing those blues for Saros, and he will be out of here.
Yeah, and the deficit for Luke's dad is about the same as it was at the beginning of the level. But really, the only thing that's sort of tripped him up is the fact that his board is so vertical at the end. There's no choice but to sort of drop down on column 2. You just got to go vertically there. And of course, if if the red doesn't show up when you'd like, the double yellow being great for him, he's out at a 422. So it is down to the final level for these two. And Saros already off to a good start. Look at that drop combo in columns 7 and 8. Let's go.
Yes. A lot of red, a lot of yellow there, though, for Sarge. And if he could get maybe a red yellow surge, not one we see too much of actually, but if he could see one of those, then he'd get out of here pretty darn quick. Love this double blue. Just goes ahead and kind of throws it away. Could have maybe put it horizontally and in row 2 to set up the horizontal on that blue, but he goes ahead and takes out the horizontal blue on the bottom first. So now building up to that double blue the horizontal blue in his row 2, but maybe a little bit better prioritization could have helped him out there.
Mm-hmm. I do think Saros has this one because Luke's dad has a good position, but it's a little bit complicated, whereas Saros just needs to take yellows vertically, but needs to get those yellows in order to do that. There we go. He gets one of them. He gets 2. Just needs one more. Hope it didn't jinx him. And there he goes. He's out at a 538. Very nice time for Saros. And you see that Luke's dad still struggling with the lack of red that's showing up. So the moves are really, really strong. Just didn't quite get what he needed to get them going.
Yeah. And out of the 559. And now we have three crowns.
Yes. Not but caw. Caw. Very nice.
There you go. I did promise. Let it be said. I'm a man of my word here at the DRMC.
Excellent. That's right. We are a community of integrity. We keep our words.
Yeah. Oh, and Ook pointing out in our chat that that's a PB for Sarge.
All right. Can't argue with PB strats. Let's go.
Yes. So we have our second decider of the day. It's gonna be wild. Let me just peek at the bracket here real quick. The winner of this will go on to play T. Pullman in our semifinals. And yeah, that's no matter who wins this, that's gonna be absolutely wild.
I love it. What is for breakfast? T. Pullman asks.
PB and J?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It's not typically a breakfast food, but
no, I mean, I do eat peanut butter toast every morning for breakfast. Let it be known.
There you go.
There you go. Never get tired of it.
Yeah, protein.
Yes, exactly.
It's what you can call a lot of Olympians. They're proteins.
Yes. I get, I want to say stop, but I really don't want you to. Really, this has to be part of my life. And 3, 2, 1, pills.
Yeah, DRMC bot is saying stop. Let's commentate.
Saying stop. Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. Oh, this is a board for Luke's dad. It's one of the boards of all time, as Luke would say.
Yes, exactly. And Luke, being Gen Z, taught a lot of us some good slang. And one of the boards of all time, though. Holy moly, this is just not great. And actually, Sarge also having a little bit of trouble here. Yellow needs to come through. I don't know if the play is to take those yellows horizontally or just try to expose. Oh yeah, more yellows down below. Great.
Yeah. A double yellow now would have been really great for Sarge. Oh, look, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, absolutely. Oy.
So
we just
much
get a
yellow.
redeal for this,
right? Honestly, we've seen people top out to get a better board before. I did it myself last week against Influx, and it almost worked out for me. But yeah, this may have been one of those boards that you look at and you're like, no, that is too much of the same color. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, speaking of too much of the same color, that is exactly what Luke's dad is dealing with at the moment. And Saros has locked himself in. He's got to use red to get that yellow going, and there we go. He's only just exposing it, so he needs 3 more yellows. And there he goes. Luckily, it cooperates. The game cooperates. He's out at a 131. But yeah, Luke's dad still needing all of those yellows as well.
Yeah, and I think if I were Luke's dad, I would have been tempted to take that double yellow and clear the horizontal out there. It would have resulted in a little bit of drop time, but it would have given me clear access to everything else as he's out at a 155. And again, not a great board. But oh, I love that placement with the
yeah,
double blue coming
let's
up the upside
go!
down sweet tea.
Oh, I love that. Oh, way to go, Luke's dad. Okay, I think we saw Saros take a moment while he was fixing his glasses, but now he's fixing to keep moving on this board, as John Datflindo would say.
Yes.
I'm getting there. I'm getting the lingo. Yeah, but Saros is gonna run out of blue. Just needs red and yellow pretty much, whereas Luke's dad is going to be able to keep the board moving with basically whatever he gets at the moment. But look at that. He is setting up. You can actually like see the gears grinding for Luke's dad. Like you can see him getting very deliberate with these plays. And I think horizontal yellow is probably in Luke's dad's future.
Well, not just a horizontal yellow, but
Yes!
this right here.
Let's
Boom.
go!
All yellow sweet tea. He's back in the lead now at a 259. And this is just this wild, but right now the force is absolutely with Luke's dad.
Yes, one more red needed for Saros, and it takes a little bit of time to get it, but he's out at a 314. Meanwhile, Luke's dad was able to open up a little bit of a cushion here, just a wee bit. He is going to have to take some drop time there, especially at the top of this board, but it is going pretty well for him, especially this red yellow going to help him clean off the top of that board. But Saros is in an interesting space right now. There are some horizontal possibilities, but they're just so high up.
Yeah, I actually really like the way that he's played this. And look at that double blue, gonna be absolutely perfect for him.
Let's go.
Has an opportunity to maybe get some horizontal yellows there in his columns 5 through 8. Telegraphing that he's not going to go for that though, and now of course gets the double yellow that could have been used for that. But perfectly fine, and we have a tie game now.
Right?
This has just been absolutely wild. Very curious to see how Sarge is going to handle his yellows up at the top, if he's maybe going to build up. But now with those 2 double yellows, the point is moot. And now just needing reds, and Luke's dad also needing reds. He's going to get his first 431. Where is Sarge's last one? There it is, 437, a 6-second difference as we go into our final level.
Let's go. This is so far the game of the night, honestly. That was such a great board played by Saros, and then also just Luke's dad sneaking in there with the solid play as well. Very nicely done. And let's see, a good combo coming off the left-hand side for Saros, just kind of slowly wedging that down bit by bit. Not sure how the blues on the right are going to go. That could be tricky if he doesn't get the blue-reds, but you're welcome, Saros. There you go. You at least got one to work with.
Yeah, I'm really kind of concerned for both of these players. Their boards kind of have had the opportunity to get very split. Luke's dad has done a really nice job of kind of curving that a little bit. And now he's in a really good spot, actually, but so is Sergeant Saros. Really had hoped he would set up some of those blue yellows vertically in columns like 4 through 6 to set up some horizontal stuff. But here we go. Luke's dad would really love 3 blues Who's gonna get what they need first? One blue,
Oh,
two blue, three
oh,
blues. It is going to
oh.
be Luke's dad by just a couple seconds. Where are those blues for Sarge? Come on, game. Come on, not like this. Oh, just a 10-second difference.
Oh,
And Sarge
dang.
is, yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Oh, but that was such a good match. And like, such a good match that I'm even gonna make sure that everybody knows that Luke's dad's name is Aaron. And we'll be back in a couple minutes. This is the DRMC. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the DRMC 2026 April Silver Speed Monthly. I'm Savage, and I am joined by, appropriately, a silver-tongued devil, Ook the Librarian. Ook, tell me about this
Oh
match.
dear.
I'm sorry.
Well, It is being called by at least one person who might need to lay off a tippling. But no, I always enjoy calling with you, Sav. So let me tell you, the first thing we need to know is that we are in level 6 through 9 now. That 4 to 7 stuff is for rounds 1 and 2. That is over. We are up to our levels 6 to 9, and Resomatic and Cat Pants have played each other once. It was last year. Rez won it on route to his one and only runner up, and Cat Pants has won one since then. It won one of these tournaments since then. So you know, of our 4 players, each one has a single runner up. Plus, Resomatic was a year-end runner up. So it's going to be a question of who's going to be the second one, and somebody's going to be a champion.
Amazing. Oh man. These two playing, I'm really excited for this, and we don't have to wait because we've got our 3, 2, 1, and pills.
The difference between their PBs, it's 1 second.
All right.
Hey,
Good short stack there for Rez.
Yeah, I like these opening boards for the most part. I don't like where Cat Pants is right now because it's just getting gross with just blue and yellow access. And also, she's starting to make her versus setups again.
She is. I was going to say, I was like, oh, why didn't she take the blue yellow in the opposite direction? And I know she's just waiting for it to create that garbage. Meanwhile, another good short stack there for Rez. Now, that column 8 is the tricky bit. Oh, yeah. And also the fact that there's no blue left on the board. So any blue is going to be mildly useless. And Cat Pants almost has the same situation with red.
Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of access to red the whole time, and it did not take very long to just get rid of all of it. So again, taking a little bit of drop time, but honestly, it's going to make good garbage for her opponent. Oh wait, this is still not versus. It's Resomatic out first at about a 117. Cat Pants going to be she's pretty well free and clear, so she just needs some blues. And I will say, we made a lot of fun of Betty back in the day for playing versus style, and I think she's been further on Sunday than either one of us in about a year. So it's 140 for Cat Pants.
Yeah, and Rez with about a 13 virus lead, but the pill that we just saw for him, that blue-red, that's really what he needs to keep seeing. And, the board is not particularly open for him to, tuck down further layers, but that was an excellent move, and he's going to drop into a horizontal as well. Wow, Rez is really being super efficient with this and making good plans. Wonder if he's going to go for the horizontal with the blue in the end. I think that might be a good move. What do you say?
Yeah, he's hoping for a double red so that can happen. Is not going to get that. Is going to go ahead and take this horizontal, and now just needs 3 reds. Can pull this bottom one off with an undertuck, as you see there. Goes ahead and doesn't create more garbage or more drop time out of 245.
Meanwhile, Cat Pants working her way through this board, a lot of blue situation, and I really do see her trying to build as many combos as she can get, and that's gonna be an all right move here, because notice the way her blues are set up. It's very creative. She can tuck her blues in between on column 3 and then build a horizontal with what's underneath, but she's choosing to make sure that yellow horizontal falls in row 1, and there we go. That's going to make it fall, and it doesn't disrupt the horizontal in row 2.
Yeah, meanwhile, over on Resomatic's side,
Dang.
you can see that garbage over on column 1. That is left over from a really good drop horizontal play that he already had a little bit of yellow set up on top and didn't end up needing it because he was able to make that horizontal. But he has been making short work
Mm.
of this 8. Is now just needing one red and the ubiquitous handful of blues. Or is it fistful?
It is
Fistful of blues, I
fistful. I
believe
mean, I,
is.
I think a handful is a slightly different measurement, but I think we established that a fistful is 6. Either way, he's into his level 9 at 413. So excellent time there for Rez. And Cat Pants still has 20 viruses left to go in her level 8. But the plans are really straightforward here. Look at her drop that blue into that yellow. I mean, everything's coming through really nicely for her. It's just Rez is just torching his way through these boards.
Yeah, he's made quite a few main bracket tournaments over the last couple of years, and he's making a real good argument that maybe he belongs there. As honestly, the double reds there were just chef's kiss. The pills that came down were exactly what he needed. And yeah, this is going to be a really good time because he's coming out of 9. He's coming out of
What?
9 with this. Yeah.
Wait, what is happening right now?
Yep.
Look at this from Rez. Um,
I'm getting it
what?
pulled up right now
Oh
because
my gosh.
what was
Well,
the final time? 521.
521.
That is a number 10 on the all-time hot times list.
um, sir? Dang.
That's a new PB. Oh wait, I had the wrong bracket. Yeah, no, they've got about a minute difference in their PBs. And make that nearly 2 minutes as Resumatic drops almost a full minute off of his.
I mean, I was thinking to myself, I was like, Cavia's playing a pretty decent game here. What's going
Oh yeah.
on? And yep, you cannot. Yeah, nope. T Pullman
Um,
says ban him from silver, ban him now.
yeah, so just casually pulling a top 10 hot time in our most popular level block. That's all.
you know, NBD as they say.
Literally the one level block that almost every player has played.
Whew.
So anyway,
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking about this right now. But the thing is too is like, okay, so put the wildly hot time aside. Like say you get a very very good time. There's there's adrenaline flowing. There's like a tension that builds actually. It's like, "Oh no, I've gotten a really good game. The next one's probably going to be horrible." So like he's got to hold on, stay calm, and Cat Pants has got to hit the gas.
yeah, I had to do a little searching in our hot times list. The previous record for a silver bracket hot time in 6 to 9 was 5 minutes 59 seconds set by John Nash last August.
Wow.
That is only the
That
second time we've seen a sub 6 in silver.
Well, GG's, Resumatic. You have put your stamp on this tournament for sure. We got a ready from Cat Pants, and Rez is still sitting there staring at the screen, dumbfounded, perhaps. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, wow. Next best time I can find is a 6:09. So, yeah.
And
That's
Dawn pops in, what did I miss? So much. So much.
so much. Yes.
We've got
You know,
readies from both players. 3-2-1 and pills.
number 10 all time. That's still crazy. All right. Yeah, and if you're Cat Pants, you just say to yourself, well, that happened. And you know, I can't imagine it's going to happen again. That's what she has to be thinking. Is what are the odds that happens again? So, you play your game, you do it the best you can, and you just you know, if your opponent can pull that off again, you say,
I
"Good
mean,
on you,
yep. Yep. You just
good
say,
on you."
well, F's is what you just say. You know, F's in the chat to me is really what's going on. Now Rez had an awesome opening here to this board, very straightforward and clean, but you see the results of that. There is no red left, and so he's being as efficient as he possibly can with the blue and the yellow, but that, I mean, that's really all you can do, and he's just going to end up sort of tucking those red yellows to the right, and then pretty soon he's going to be, you know, out of space for that. So we'll see how that goes. And meanwhile, Cat Pants, that
It was a
in
save.
2-3, what happened
Yeah,
there?
it was a it was originally a misdrop,
Mm.
and she basically did a great undertuck to use up as much of it as efficiently as she could, and ended up with a, yeah, still with garbage, but really the most efficient way she could have cleared that out. So that
Mm-hmm.
was just it was a clinic in not letting the trouble get to you.
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, after waiting quite a bit for his final blue, Rez is out of his level 7. It was somewhere in the 130s. And so he's just making his way through this board. And Cat Pants is trying to, yep, avoid too much drop time. And she's out at a 204. Uh-oh.
Right. So we're getting
We're getting Rez
we're
back.
getting Resimatic's board back for you. But that is
Nice moves for
all right.
Cat Pants here. That double blue coming in clutch. Although, oh, I don't know about that slide in columns 2 and 3 with the blue yellow. We'll have to see where that goes. But currently it's just an all blue yellow top line for Cat Pants.
Yeah, not the top line she wants to see, but um, what she doesn't have a clue about is where her opponent is right now.
Right.
We are we are still in the process of getting him back, but he is just going to keep playing. That is the name of the game. And check out. Oh, she doesn't go for the drop there. I thought maybe Cat Pants was going to put that blue yellow
Yep.
vertically and get a T clear there. Is still going to
But this
get
is
a
still quite
nice
good.
clear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think there's a D sandwich possibility going on there. Yep, she takes that. And meanwhile, Rez, level 7, we hardly knew ye, out at a 319. So that's going to be gone. But Cat Pants narrowing this gap, a beautiful L there for Cat Pants.
She just needs 3 reds, gonna get 3 consecutive red blues, and is gonna be out at 341. So yeah, definitely made up some time there. And
Mm-hmm.
you gotta feel good about that. Just where you were to where you are in this level block, especially with a couple of misdrops there in that level. So she is just within 5 based on what we can see right now. Looks like, yeah, it's now up to 9 is the virus difference, but a lot of setups on Cat Pants board.
Mm-hmm. We do see, looks like Rez is working towards maybe a horizontal with the blues. I see that kind of the way that the stuff is stacked in column 5 just seems like that is the play, but things not quite falling in the order that he would like. I think we want to see a double blue for him. Um, so we'll see how that shapes out. But now it is only a 3 virus deficit there for Cat Pants, but there comes that plan that Rez had, and it wipes a lot of viruses off the board. So it's clear that if you see a lot of pill halves on Rez's board, there is a setup coming.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cat Pants needs red more than anything else, although she makes that no longer the case, and she's in the lead now.
Whoa! Let's
We're very
go!
close to it. She's out at a
Oh,
505. No, it's a 502 for Resimatic. So
oh,
they are down to just 3 seconds of difference. This is going to be a tight one.
yes, we love that. Oh my gosh. Rez thinking about the moves that he's got to make with the any yellows that show up. This is great. He's set up some beautiful horizontals there. Meanwhile, Cat Pants with a nice double vertical combo. Yeah, she's got nowhere to put some of these things that have blue in them. Yeah, it's just kind of a mess. So Rez is in a much better position in terms of the way his board is shaped right now.
Yeah, board state definitely advantage to Resomatic, although Cat Pants finally gets some blue access. It is 20 to 20, and yeah, the time difference between them is negligible. Watch this drop on Cat Pants' side.
Beautiful drop. Oh my goodness.
And yeah, she's got to be thinking horizontals on that column 4 red there. So it's just a matter of what viruses are going to come up, and how quickly is Resomatic going to be getting through. She gets the lightning bolt, and looks like Cat Pants might be thinking about if a red.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. She's going to get the fat
manufacturing
log.
timber. That is the drop fat log right there. Oh my gosh. But
Right.
Rez
It's going to be close.
doing really well. Look at that beautiful 3-bagger combo. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yep, there is such a time difference though on that board. So I think it is gonna go to Rez if he gets the blues.
There it is.
Oh.
657 to 648. That is going to go to Resomatic in a sweep, but not not reflective of the way the games were played.
Oh my gosh. So, man, with play like that, how are the finals going to be? Well, we got another semifinal to determine who Resomatic's opponent is going to be. So, stick around, wait for that. This is the DRMC.
And welcome back to the DRMC Silver Bracket for April. We have our second semifinal here. It is Luke's dad versus T. Pullman, 3 versus 7. I'm joined in the booth again by John Nat Flindo.
Yeah, and we were just talking kind of in the behind the scenes here about their averages. T. Pullman, he's got a 6-9 average of an 820, but his best is a 611. So very, very wide difference there. Whereas Luke's dad, his average is a 713, best is a 701. Kind of so persistent and consistent here from Luke's dad. We'll see what these players have as they're going to battle this out.
Yeah, and I mean, there seems to be something in the air this month because we've seen a lot of PBs around, some hot times even. So we'll see if our players can deliver some even more hot times. I'm sure everyone's trying their best as we just wait for the readies and the countdown.
Yeah, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, and pills. I know Ook was calling for a top 20 time here in the background before we switch back over. And here we go. Pretty nice starting board here. All things considered for Luke's dad. As long as he can get the blue reds to fall exactly where he wants them to. And so far, he is doing that. Would have loved to seen a swim from him to get that double blue. Not sure if that's a move that he has in his repertoire yet, but ultimately didn't even need it.
Yeah, those swims are tricky stuff, and if you're not quite comfortable with it, maybe not best to work around it yet. But here on T. Pullman's side, he's been making some good progress here. Great color diversity on his board, and he's just going to be chalking his way down. Has use for almost every color combination here.
Yeah, it's just a little bit vertical, but actually now that he clears out the double yellow in his column 6, really has done a great job to bring that down. Would really like to see now a double red here on the side of T. Pullman. Probably not the best idea to wait for it. Although he could do some interesting things and maybe manufacture something here on his side. But meanwhile, it is Luke's dad out at a 123. There is about a 3 to 4 second timer difference, but he is out first.
Yeah, excellent work by Luke's dad. Had some red there in the corner at the end of his level 6, and made some very smart plays to extricate those viruses from a tricky situation. But he is joined now by T. Pullman into level 7. About a 6 virus difference between these players.
Yeah, and T. Pullman has some interesting opportunities here. You see, he could possibly build up to take these yellows in his column 6 and 7 horizontally. I don't think that's the ideal play in this situation. Just kind of because of how the rest of his board is shaped underneath. So we'll probably be seeing him take those vertically. But speaking of horizontal opportunities, Luke's dad's got a nice one of his own here in columns 1 through 4, and he's going to get it with this red blue. Will he take it? He does. Really nice play.
Yeah, he had a couple of options for those reds. They were vertically aligned as well with a doubles underneath, so he could have tucked some reds in between, but opts for the horizontal plays. Meanwhile, up at T. Pullman, he had the opportunity with that 2-pill sequence that he could have taken out those double yellows up top, but had other plans in mind and didn't quite see it in time.
Yeah, both of these players actually very, very close. Luke's dad down to 5. Now we are going to see T. Pullman build up and take these horizontally. He's out first at a 257. Luke's dad just needing a few more blues. I like the decision not to try and get them together in the fancy L. Just needing one more blue. Here it is out at a 315 for Luke's dad. A little bit behind the 8 ball, but based on this board state for T. Pullman, I think he's got a chance to come back here.
A wonderful double blue for T. Pullman. That really adds some flexibility to his board. But still, a lot of blue and yellow there on the left. He'll need to get some very fortunate pills in order to make any progress on that side. But wonderful combo from Luke's dad. Knocking a few more viruses off the board.
Yeah, very blue and red heavy top line also for Luke's dad. Very top blue heavy top line for T Pullman as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they decide to work through these. Who's going to get the pills first? Oh, and T Pullman meant to flip that red blue the other way, and you could see it immediately on his face. He's like, "No, that is not what I wanted to do." But this blue red's going to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, not the worst thing ever. Just one bit of wasted blue for T Pullman, but every little bit counts here as Luke's dad is very close behind, just basically even on the virus count. Both players needing a good amount of blue to get out of here, though.
Yeah, and it's basically a tie game here. Luke's dad does have a slight virus advantage there on your screens, but again, there is about a 3 or 4 second timer difference as well. So keep that in mind as we are going forward here. Now we see T Pullman really would love to see a double blue in his future. And Luke's dad just needing one red. He's going to get it in the form of a double red, 504 and 503 for T Pullman. We've got a race, folks.
Oh my goodness, look at Pullman's board. I mean, everything looks like it's doubled up, basically. This is going to be a really fast board for him to finish off the level block.
Yeah, just this blue in column 3 really is the only thing that doesn't have anything right next to it. And then there's like one yellow down at the bottom that isn't doubled up. Yeah, if he gets the correct pill set here, he's just gonna fly through this. That double yellow perfect. This double yellow perfect as well. Could have made a nice little combo out of it. Decided not to. Perfectly fine. But peek over at Luke's dad. He's got a pretty good board himself, actually, in Phlox.
Yeah, and he's been getting some double blues, and making some very clever plays with them actually, to dig out and maintain access to all of the colors on his board. Might be setting up for horizontal there. Might be setting up for some verticals, but just gonna take everything vertically. Pretty good play there. Wow, it's getting really close here. 13 apiece.
Yeah, now 11 to 12. And red blues absolutely what Luke's dad wanted to see here. Get this red cleared out of his top in column 6. Now just any red and any blue is going to be great. This double blue absolutely stellar for Luke's dad. This blue yellow absolutely great for him as well. Who's gonna win this? It's so close. Oh, and what a combo from Luke's dad. Holy cow.
Wow.
He's out at a 650 and he is going to take the first crown. Holy cow.
GG, 650. Very good, solid time here. And 657, just 7 seconds behind is T Pullman. Wow.
T Pullman looking on, seeing that he wasn't quite able to pull it out, but wow, what a performance from these guys. That was fun.
That was a very electric finish. Pullman, a little bit stuck there on the bottom right of his board, but was making some really clever identification about how to take out each virus without getting too much in the way of the other. Just wasn't quite enough in the end.
Yeah, but we are going to get reset for game 2 here. Luke's dad would love to put T Pullman away and go on to face Resimatic in the finals. T Pullman looking to feed those crows at least once more here today. We've had a couple really close deciders already. I'd be down for another one against these two.
I mean, I cleared my schedule for the evening, so I want as many deciders as these players can throw at us.
Well, we get another one. Let's see. We have our 3, 2, 1 pills. Both of our players playing on medium off. And we have some interesting decisions already for Luke's dad. Actually, I had gone for the horizontal for 5 through 8 in my mind, and he went for a vertical in column 1. I liked it. I didn't see it, but I like it.
I think Pullman is cooking up the horizontal of the century over here. Oh, and the double blue? What is he going to do with this? I love that.
Do it.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Excellent play, dude. Wow. You see, he just kind of jettisoned that blue yellow over to the left, which is going to be a little bit of garbage, but that's a panic play that ended up working out. I mean, just so that he could take that huge combo.
Yeah, speaking of huge horizontals, Luke's dad's got one cooking up here. Just waiting for a red blue. He actually had it set up to where it would have been a fat log, but he had an earlier drop that kind of took away that opportunity. But still doing very well here. But it is T Pullman with a 7 virus lead, and gonna get an offset fat log, and
Wow.
he's thrilled with it. You see him bobbing his head like, yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, Pullman is cruising over here, but Luke's dad is not too far behind. A little bit unfortunate that all of his viruses seem to be absent from rows 1 and 2, so might be a little bit of drop time here. It looks like he's trying to clear out some horizontals, and wonder what he'll do with this.
Yeah, I really like that plan too, because all he's got to do is tuck that under, and he
Oh,
almost had that drop into a red horizontal. That would have been so cool. Come on, give him the Reds game. There we are, 157, about a 30-second or so difference between these players coming out of level 6. And T Pullman looking like he's having a pretty good level 7, but a little bit red heavy.
Yeah, and there's a blue in column 6. I don't know if he's trying to make that useful or whether he's just going to treat it as garbage, but it is getting a little bit in the way. Red blue is the lucky pill for Pullman. We'll see if he can get any of them.
Yeah, nice sandwich though. Getting that yellow and opening himself up to make that exact play right there with that double blue. Very, very nice play by Pullman, but now just needing so much red. If he gets a couple double reds here, that it would be really, really wild for him. Uh, don't think we'll see him wait for that though. And yeah, signaling he doesn't want to wait for that.
Luke's dad had a play just a little bit ago that was a next box enable play. He saw what was that he had a double red and took a really nice tee. That allowed him access to this left side or right side of his board.
Yeah, now probably. There's the double blue. I was going to say he was going to build up to get this, but he got the double blue anyway. Didn't have to build up. Now, nice horizontal from Luke's dad. And he's had a heck of a comeback here in Flox. He just needs 3 more reds, and he's going to be out. It is going to be T Pullman out first at a 321, but 325 for Luke's dad. This is very, very close going into level 8.
Yeah, virtually tied are these players. I slightly prefer. I don't know. I guess both of these boards are roughly equivalent too. Some strengths and weaknesses. Not a lot of doubles for either player, not naturally. So we'll see what they can string together.
Yeah, and it's just so interesting, and I love the idea here that T Pullman has. I don't know if he's quite gonna be able to fire it off though. A double red would be really great for him. Let's see what the doctor has in store. Okay, that double blue is actually really nice. Elects not to take the drop. He really, really, really wants that long horizontal and just needs a couple blues to fire it off. And here it comes, double blue. Is he going to fire it off or is he going to wait? He's going to wait. I like the decision there. I don't think he's fully happy with how it turned out because he did leave himself with a little bit of garbage in columns 1 and 2.
A little bit ago, Luke's dad had an overshift into with a blue red, but it didn't really matter as yellow has been his pain point basically the whole way down this board. You can still see most of his columns are occupied by yellow at the top, but he's making some good progress here nonetheless.
Yeah, and honestly, so T Pullman's got the virus lead, but I think looking at the boards, I would say overall that Luke's dad definitely has the better board. He's pretty clean for the most part. The only pain point is going to be this red there in the corner. Now he does have some opportunities to maybe clear out that blue horizontally, but that's going to take some effort.
Yeah, it looks like Luke's dad is going to be pretty much going vertical for the rest of his solves. But we'll see if he has any other clever ideas. But Pullman also has a red that is unexpectedly buried. Never mind. Oh no!
Oh, that okay. He's opened it back up. Now has the opportunity to get back to that blue. Meanwhile, Luke's dad now completely open. Pullman just needing this blue, tucks it under at a 550, 556 for Luke's dad. It was a 5 second game. Now it's a 6 second game. Still basically tied here. And oh, I love this setup from Luke's dad.
Yeah, really clean stuff. Pullman also has some pretty good setups with these densely compacted blues. Man, some double blues right now would be really nice. We'll see if he can get them, but he's making work with just about every blue that he gets.
Yeah, speaking of blue, that's exactly what Luke's dad is needing. Finally going to get one here. Red yellow really not helpful for him at all, but the blue yellow is very helpful. Both players actually really kind of just give me blue game, give me blue. I think it's really going to come down to who's going to get the blues first.
Yeah, oh, and this double blue for Pullman, really good to make some progress here. But he's going to need much more blue here, as it looks like his board is a little bit jammed up there with blues.
Yeah, this double blue for Luke's dad, really great. Especially followed by that red yellow, able to clean up the garbage and turn it into some useful stuff. There is Luke's dad. Gotta think he's gonna try to get these. Well, he had the opportunity. Now he's not going for it. I was gonna say to try to get these blues horizontal. Oh, never mind. He is gonna go for it. He is going to get them. Now opens up the yellow horizontal. Now he's just gonna need 3 reds. But T Pullman just needing a couple more blues. 3 more blues for T Pullman. There's a double blue, 739 and a 738. That is going to go under review.
Oh my goodness, that is about as close as it could be. Was that a double blue for T Pullman at the end
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Wow, what a clutch dispense by the doctor. Yeah, we're going to look this under review, make sure that you know, uh, see when the players press the end of their timer. It could be that this will be an overtime match. Just hang tight. We are back. We have a decision from the booth. Pullman takes the game by a single second, putting us into a decider in these second semifinals. Winner faces the finals.
Yeah. Wow. Just wow. That's all I have to say anymore. That could not have gotten any closer. Uh I mean I didn't see the timers, but I'm pretty sure it was milliseconds away from being a tie. So here we go. Back to our final 6 to 9 of this particular stream. And yeah, get your caws in the chat because we have a third decider of the day. The Crows are getting pretty decently fed today. Just waiting on a reset from T. Pullman.
Yeah, these crows are looking a little plump, but you know, the birds will always eat a little bit more if it's in front of them. So we'll see if the finals will continue to add dessert to this meal.
Yeah. Some parfait, maybe some ice cream,
Oh
maybe
yeah.
maybe some s'mores, which by the way are the lightest dessert because they're only 2 grams.
Oh, that's a good one. These players are off. Luke's dad, his board begs for a double yellow, but he's making some smart plays, opting to take a lot of things vertically just so that he's not dependent on any double pills. Probably the best play there.
Yeah, I don't really like either of these boards to be honest. But they're doing a really great job with what they're being given. T. Pullman especially doing a really nice job. Aaron's dad, he's putting together some nice things. He's really just not getting anything that he can work with, to be honest.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he had a misflip on columns 5, 6. That was a yellow red that landed not the way he wanted, which just furthered his dependency on those colors. But he's past that now, digging towards the bottom of his board. It's 11 viruses to 7 as these players near the end of their 6.
Yeah, and Luke's dad here would really, really, really like to see some yellow rushes coming up pretty darn quick here. Double yellows would be absolutely stellar for him. Just really not getting much of anything in the way of yellow, and it's given T. Pullman a chance to take a pretty good lead here. In fact, T. Pullman gets the double yellow that Aaron wanted, and out about at a 130, which is pretty par here for our level 6.
Yeah, this level 6 for Luke's dad is looking a little bit rougher, but if you're going to have a bad level, it might as well be the first one in the block. He's going to be out of here pretty soon as he can get 3 more yellows, now just 1 more with that double yellow burst.
Yeah, there it is, 202 for Luke's dad. Peeking back over at T. Pullman's board. Gosh, that's a lot of yellow. And I see some of the ideas that he's got going. Um, Once if he's to get a yellow red, which there it is, but drops it down, but takes away a horizontal that he had to go with that with a previous clear, but it's really not that big of a deal for him. This double blue really going to be nice for him. He's down to 11. Luke's dad down to 21, and both players doing pretty nice work in this level 7.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the way that T. Pullman ended up clearing those yellows at top was the maximally efficient way. I'll have to look at that back, but it was a very good awareness that he had about how to attack those. Luke's dad here, looking like everything is pretty much jammed on the left side of his board. If he can take those double blues horizontally in 1 and 2, that'll give him good access to everything, but we'll see what he ends up doing.
Yeah, just one more red here for T. Pullman. Where is it? Here it is, out at a palindrome 313. And now we see him with some really, it's a decent starting board. I'd like to see a little bit more yellow access, particularly next to some blues. But yeah, he's doing a great job with what he's been given. And Aaron goes horizontally there.
Flag.
And yeah, well, and it's a good decision because if your last clear is horizontal, it is just a touch quicker.
Yes. Pullman here. This spire at the top of his board is looking a little uncomfortable. A drill play that ends in another drill play, but knocks everything down. Oh, and a nice little double with that he hunted out with that double yellow.
Yeah. So much red and blue here for Luke's dad. Uh, really, he's just got to get the pills. There's nothing more to say. He's got to get the pills that he needs. And meanwhile, we look back over at T. Pullman. A lot of blue, a lot of yellow for him. Really, not much in the way of red access. He does have. He actually opens up a couple more now there with that clear in the center of his board, and it's actually looking pretty good now. For T. Pullman. Just needing a yellow blue would be the most ideal, I would think. And there it is. Gonna take. Oh, he's not gonna take the drill down. Interesting.
Meanwhile, over on Luke's dad's side, again, all of his viruses are concentrated on the wings. He's dug out everything from the middle, which is a little unfortunate because it is just much harder to attack these left and right sides as you only can approach them either from the top or from one side.
Yeah, and but he's doing a pretty nice job here. I like the idea he has for this horizontal red. Speaking of red, T. Pullman gets his last one out at a 519. And Luke's dad also getting his horizontal, taking a little bit of drop time there on the left side of his board. And now my main concern, but it's really not going to be too bad, is this column 6. He's got it cleared out. He's fine. This double yellow gray gets another double yellow. 545 for him. It's only a 5 virus difference, but keep in mind that T. Pullman already has some setups going, and Luke's dad's got to get his setups set up.
Yeah, this is the final level in this block. This is winner takes all, and now it is dead even after a 30-second deficit at the very start due to that unfortunate level 6. Luke's dad has clawed it all the way back, and he is now, in fact, in the lead with 23 viruses remaining on his level 9.
Yeah, very, very close here. I ideally, I really want to see these reds taken out altogether horizontally for Luke's dad. He's got the opportunity to do it. He's gonna have to suffer some drop time, but he's gonna do it. And I honestly think that is the best play he could have made there.
Yeah, that was some very heads up play by Luke's dad, and with how doubled up everything else in this board is for him, it looks like he's going to be coasting here. Wow, excellent tucks. Oh, a little bit of a panini there, in column 5, but will it be enough for Pullman to come back? He has 13 viruses remaining, and looks like a lot of them are blue.
Yeah, lots of blue and getting not blue if is T Pullman, but it's not really going to matter because here's the final red 714, and T Pullman does surpass that. So it will
Oh,
be Luke's dad versus Resumatic in the finals. That's going to
what
be
a
wild.
match! Wow, after that level 6, things were looking pretty dire, but Luke's dad really kicked it into another gear. And that was some excellent play that he showcased on level 9. But Pullman out of here with a 739, a very respectable time too. Excellent play by both in this semifinals match.
Indeed, indeed. But we've got one more match for you guys in this silver tournament. Stay tuned. Resumatic versus Luke Stad coming at you up next. This is the DRMC.
Well, Dr. Mario fans, it is down to this. We have had the most ridiculous month, I think, and it is all coming down to one match between two players who are doing stuff like that. I am Luke the Librarian. Joining me is Savage Octagon. And Sav, the last time we called, we got a top 10 hot time in silver bracket. And the last one we didn't call, we almost got a tie break. What's going to happen with this one?
I mean, anything could happen. I mean, levels 8 through 11, we're going to see tighter packed boards. We're going to see creative combos in different ways than we've seen before. And I mean, Rez dropped a hot time of all hot times. Just so what?
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Yeah. Looking at the stats, of course, these are our two top players who have made it out this month. Our number 2 seed, Larva 12, had to drop. But they have about a 6-second difference on their average on the year. However, it is almost a full minute difference in their ceiling, with Resumatic having a 741 in this level block, and Aaron only having an 836 as a PB. Now, I believe he's only played this level block once, so it's going to be a question of what they're going to be able to pull off now, and we've got readies to find out. Right?
I'm excited. We're going to get our countdown. 3, 2, 1, and pills.
Reminder, Resumatic has won this tournament before. Luke's dad has not. He has been the runner-up before, though.
Oh.
All right. I don't hate either one of these boards. There's a lot of interesting setups. It's just a matter of pills.
Yeah, I think we can see that Luke's dad over on the right-hand side, he's thinking hard about how to set things up so that maybe the platforms for the horizontals stick around. And that's just an interesting kind of place to be in. And he does take the horizontal for the blues on the left-hand side. But now he's kind of got to wait around. But look at that sick drop T from Luke's dad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot more... I want to say a lot more interesting than what you're seeing over on Resumatic's side, which is probably what he wants, because interesting boards take time, and this has not really taken a lot of time for him. He is holding on to a 4-virus lead, and yeah, he's finding the right placements here to try to get clear of this level. Everything kind of dropping right. He would have liked to have had either all reds or all blues on that bottom line, but it's not going to slow him down too awful much, as there we go. That's going to take care of one little bit of trouble. It is now 7-5 with Resumatic with a slight lead over Luke's dad here early in this level.
Yeah, and Luke's dad unfortunately panitied himself a little bit. You see over on the right-hand side, there is that red and yellow stuck over there. He has the opportunity. Not sure what that was. Okay, so he's clearing out. He's kind of looking one place and putting the pills another place. So that's tough right now. He's got to stay focused on the same place, but he is locked up a little bit at the bottom of that board, Ook.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for him to get his way out of this. Looks like he's just going to run it vertically. Oh no, there it is. There's the horizontal drop play, and now he's free and clear. That's a tough way to start a level block, but you just kind of, at this point, you hope either your opponent has their best time ever or their worst time ever, because either way, it's if it's going to be their best, you want them to have it right now. But he's making good starts. It was about a 150 that Resumatic got into this level, and it hasn't looked this rough the whole time, but he has had some issues trying to get through all these reds. Now he's through those, and yeah, he's going to have to make this call with the blues. And yeah, okay, there's the plan. And he is just going to set up for all of that. And it's not going to be too much longer until we're going to be seeing Resmatic in level 8. As we look over at Luke's dad, you can see that he is down to just 20 viruses and they are paired up pretty well.
Yeah, they are. Unfortunately, they're mostly yellow, which is not really what you want to see. But luckily, a little bit of yellow coming through for him, exposing that red. A good move for Luke's dad. Yeah, you could see him again. You can see the gears turning as Rez is out of his level 9. You can see the gears turning for Luke's dad. I think he's probably going to try to go for a horizontal with these yellows in row 3. That seems to be sort of what his MO is leaning towards. There we go. He gets it. And that allows him to tuck beautifully that blue into column 1. So everything very clear for Lucstad to just make a nice, easy run of these last few viruses. And so there he goes. He's not going to need any drop time.
So just those 3 more reds and 3 more yellows, not reds. Reds he's getting, yellows he needs. There it is, out of the 420. Not the time he was hoping for, especially with the way Resmatic has been playing this level so far. He is down to just 22 viruses, and it's pretty well been a clinic. Most everything has come out the way he's wanted it to. Of course, he's got a little garbage just starting out right there on the top of his board, but RNG has been good, play has been good. This is exactly, if you're Resmatic, you're very happy with the way this block is going so far.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Luke's dad has been going through this board extremely well as well. Like that yellow that's on column 1, that's basically like the only piece of garbage that's really fallen on this board so far. The play has been super efficient, and Luke's dad has brought this deficit down to 10. And you notice that Rez is going to have to take a little more drop time than Luke's dad would to get his plans going. So that might make a little bit of an advantage for Luke's dad. Rez is Yep, he's bringing that down, going vertically, sacrificing the drop time. But now this lead is down to 7, and Rez has, yep, build up that bracket clear to make this go quickly. He's out at a 540, and Luke's dad really has caught up here.
Yeah, it's been a close. It's definitely getting closer, but the end game is just going to be the question. Resmatic was selling out for that double blue. Of course, he was just working on everything else in his board, as we see Resmatic or looks at out about a 558 there, and a miss drop down in the bottom of the board there for Resmatic. That was not the direction he needed to go. He's going to overcorrect it. He's going to correct it the other direction, and basically what that's going to do is it's going to leave the garbage needing to be handled. He's not good. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought he was about to take a top out there. Is
yeah,
not
he
in.
was. Ooh,
Not
beautiful
looks.
offset fat log for Luke's dad. Yeah, Rez was really holding out to make some plans happen horizontally for the blues on the top, and I think there were some opportunities to take blue yellows that would have resulted in a little bit of drop time, but might have been a little bit cleaner and made him not need to sort of look down the board to for those tight layers. But wow, this is so close, and Luke's dad is actually in the lead with a beautiful combo there. Just needs to get the center of this board open, which requires blue and red to do. So as long as those are gonna show up, that's the key.
And honestly, he could have gone ahead and put that yellow red on top of his column 8 yellow. He's falling into the trap that a lot of players do, where you look at the color that is there, not the color that is below what you're about to clear.
Mm-hmm.
So that slowed him down a little bit, but overall, interesting decision to use that double blue vertically and just burn it as trash. I'm curious about that one, but it has continued to hold him in the lead. It is 3-5 though. So Resmatic clawing his way back into this one.
Right? Luke's dad just needs a couple more yellows. And there he's going to get it. He's out at a 757, and Rez is ticking away past that. Just needs 2 more reds and is out at an 806. But that was spectacular. These two showing why they are in the finals right now.
That's a PB, by the way. 39
Hmm.
second PB for
Whoa.
Lukestad. So again, PB strats, you can't beat them.
Yeah.
It's a great time. And honestly, like they were throwing it back and forth so much, I forgot what level we were in.
Right? I love that.
Like you said he was finished. I was like, oh yeah, I guess he is.
I know. That's the thing, like in silver bracket, like sometimes I forget like that we're on the final level or what level we're on, because just like the play and the back and forth that players have a lot it makes you want more levels in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, we're gonna get everything reset, get the readies. See one, might have missed the other. I don't know. No, I did not miss the other. All right, so there's our readies, and these two are going to be lining it back up for crown number 2.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and pills. Pew, pew, pew.
I was wondering. All right, and they are off. It is. It's definitely a couple of solid boards. I don't hate either one. Um,
High praise
uh,
from Ook the Librarian, folks.
often that's all you can say about a board is that you don't hate it.
I mean,
Um,
Resmatic has been able to whip several short stacks off the board. Like that was the move right at the beginning of the board, and that's just how things were going. Now a little bit of drop times needed for him to get these plans going, but still the board just moving forward nicely, organically. So things going really well, and he's able to build up about a half a dozen virus lead. But you see Lukestad really thinking those gears are grinding, those plans are coming.
Yeah, the issue for Resmatic's board has been how split it was in the mid game. He has pretty well negated all of that, but Lukestad has a much more solid chunk. So yeah, it's now 6-8. He's now got the lead, but he needs almost exclusively red. You can see that he's possibly thinking about he's setting up a horizontal nice sandwich there. But the only garbage he's got is red, so I think that was the time. 133 out for Resomatic, but that was definitely the time for Lukestad to go ahead and get rid of that garbage. The double red was perfect, and he is going to be out shortly. As soon as he gets a red, there it is, out at a 146.
Yeah, nicely done. That end game a little bit dicey, but found the way out of it. Didn't sell out too hard. You see Rez trying to think of what to do with that double blue. Yikes. Yeah, not much. But these red yellows coming through going to be really helpful to open up some diversity on the board. And that's kind of the name of the game when you're working through these levels that are a little bit tightly packed. So it looks like Rez can kind of use whatever he feels like in the way of red to trigger that cascading combo down the left-hand side, because maybe he'll have an opportunity for the red horizontally later. Oh, but that was a really good one. The double red coming through and making that not necessary.
Yeah, I think the double red was the play all along, and as long as he still had other places to put other things, the double red was going to be the play. Uh, it's been a good board for him. He's holding on to a 4 virus lead. It just looks cleaner at this point. I think it might be because he's got so many plays already set up. But yeah, it's going to be a blink and you miss it end game here for Resomatic, as Lukestad just trying to clean things up, and he needs a lot of yellow, and that could end up biting him a little bit as we see Resomatic out at a 315, 316.
Yeah, I mean, Luke's dad did use, I think, a blue yellow over on the right hand side to work on a blue. And again, he's using a yellow to work on the red yellow. So, um, that could be troublesome if the yellow doesn't come through for him. Luckily, it is beautiful vertical into a horizontal. So things coming through now for Luke's dad. And that double yellow, perfect. He's out at a 341. Rez, meanwhile, 28 viruses. He's got like a hefty chunk over Luke's dad right now, but is going to need a lot of red. There's a lot of red on that top line. It is doubled up, which is okay, but it's still difficult.
Yeah, he's been really playing this level very well and playing it in a way that we see our top players playing. He's, I mean, we said before he's been in the main bracket quite a bit, but this play, it's the little things that he's doing. He's finding efficiencies. He's checking to see what he's got as far as double pill, uh, non-double pill options, things like that. That was a misdrop, but overall, it's been really solid play. So going to be curious to see if he can maintain that level and finish this one out. But it is now an 11 virus lead as that misdrop and some good play from Luke's dad have given him a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's concerning to me about Luke's dad is not necessarily like how he's playing, because he's playing great. I mean, look at how little garbage there is. It's just the shape of the board right now is so locked up on the right-hand side. It doesn't allow you room to maneuver and focus on the left-hand side of the board when the right-hand side isn't working the way you want it, etc. So that's the only tough thing about it. Rez just needs 2 more reds. And there he's going to be out at a 529. Nicely done there. But a fat log there
Fat
for
log.
Luke's dad.
Yeah, that fat log was just what he needed to get things working out again. And oh, that's awesome. Good play. Uh, you like it when players see the board three dimensionally. I don't know how else to put it. Seeing the top, the sides, and the bottom. That was an early tuck there for Luke's
Mm,
dad, but he's going to get that out at a 557.
only a 13 virus deficit at the moment for Luke's dad. And, Rez's board kind of looking pretty fantastic there. And great move to take out some yellows horizontally. And
Yeah, that triple was nice.
yeah, yeah. I mean, again, we got a lot of reds for Rez that are needed. And ooh, Luke's dad just kept getting some red yellow, and that was not that helpful.
Yeah, the way the pill set's going right now, it's not really showing that it's going to give Luke's dad an opportunity to make his way back through, make his way back into the lead as Resomatic is closing this one down. He is down to just a dozen viruses left and make that 10 because he just got 2 knocked out in the amount of time it took me to say that sentence. This is fast becoming a clinic. No pun intended for once in this stream. Uh,
A minute clinic, perhaps. Sorry, I had to do it. Um, yeah, but I mean, this is Rez has to take that drill down, and that's like pretty much the way to do it here, especially with the
Yes.
lead so big. And look at that, out at a 725, finishing that level block. That is very nice.
And a PB.
What?
Yes. Both players have now scored a PB in this single play level block. Uh,
Do
we
you
saw
hear the shock in my voice?
we saw Luke's dad with a PB. Now we've seen Resomatic with a PB. You want to know what their best times are? Just watch the last 2 levels.
Wow.
And yeah, like you said, I mean, early on in the tournament, back, when we were all still young knocklings, uh, 8 minutes was the time for this level block.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, I mean, we're just 20 seconds off of that, and both players have pulled a sub 8. That
Mm-hmm.
that's great.
Yeah,
So
it's interesting because like sometimes people ask, well, what would you do if you could go back in time? And obviously I think, like maybe cure smallpox or something earlier, whatever. And then sometimes I'm like, I think I'd like to go back to 2021 and play the speed I do now in Dr.
yeah, that
Mario.
would be nice.
But like,
Oh
whatever.
no, I think about it.
I do too. Hmm.
Yeah, it's not just you, I promise. And that does really show the growth in this community, in this player base. We've basically seen in the silver bracket this month, we have seen a level of play elevated above what we saw the first couple of months in this tournament's life. At least in the first two level blocks. We're not making them play 13 through 17, thank goodness. All right, it's 3, 2, 1 pills. It's a decider. Let's do this thing.
Yes.
Finish him. No, all right. So,
Well, which one? Which one is supposed to do that though? I don't even know.
exactly.
How do you even root for? I mean, this is just amazing.
You root
Look
for
at
good
that
Dr. Mario.
Look at that drop horizontal from Luke's dad. I mean, like, look at him. He's already telegraphing that he wants another horizontal, and he's gonna get a T. Luke's dad. Come on, man.
Nice.
Look at this play.
Yeah. This is insane already. Like this
You were the
level
calmest,
has been
calmest man to ever say that.
No, I'm just sleep deprived. All right, so it's Reds, and he's gonna do it. And okay, so
Oh, yeah.
didn't do it. Okay,
But whatever. I mean, like, I think it was more
it still
efficient.
worked.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we were
Might have
thinking
been,
that
it just
maybe
wasn't
he
as
could.
cool.
Well, maybe you're not as cool. Anyway, wow, these two players. Look at Luke's dad. He's just got this board cleaned off so well, and just needs some more reds here. But Rez does have the capacity for this fat log. It's gonna
coming.
break his setup a little bit.
It's okay.
So, but yeah,
It's okay.
I know. But you like cool things.
I do like cool things, but I think it would actually be easier to get the cool thing if he did that. By the way, Luke's dad is out already. It's a minute and a half in, and he's already out of the level block. And yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about this. As
Do you feel threatened?
neither does Resumatic.
Oh my goodness.
He is out of his 8 as well. Good grief.
Yeah, but I mean, Luke's dad's board already, I mean, like a little bit messy, a little bit yellow heavy. He's just got to try to tuck for dear life and hope more yellow shows up just like that. It only did a very little to get that board starting to be cleaned off. And then you see like Rez is able to keep this board going, bring down the top line in a little more of an easy way. But now he really needs yellow.
And I mean, it looks like a big difference right now, but it's only about an 8 virus difference. So the real difference right now between these two players is how much garbage Resumatic's having to deal with. Luke's dad, much cleaner board, and yeah, Rez just having to deal with it right now. But I like this setup for him. Just needs to kind of get out of the top of this board, and he should be able to tear down the middle and bottom of it pretty quickly. But Luke's dad already at the bottom of his board and making these great setups. A red-blue followed by a red-yellow would be exactly what he wants. He sees, doesn't seize. Oh, he was thinking fat log, I think. There's the red-blue though.
There we go. I think there was a world in which that horizontal with the blues could have been made a little bit faster, but there he goes. He's out at a 327. Rez is going to be out right now, 333. Whew.
That's pretty quick. That's
we
pretty
have,
close.
I mean, we knew this was going to happen. We knew this one was going to be good. And look at Rez
Oh.
just rip the center of the board apart. And now it's even.
Yeah, Luke's had nothing to do with blues right now, and it's becoming a pain point. I do love this play though. That was
That
a
was
really
good.
clever internal double tuck. I don't even know what you would call that, but it nice
Cool.
is what it was.
Yes, absolutely. Look at that. An L, yeah, from Luke's dad. Um, Luke's dad really, really likes the horizontal moves, I can tell. Um, but wow, that it's just going so cleanly for Luke's dad and for Rez. Now, Rez's board a little bit more spired, so there is going to be some drop time there. Um, and a barge of yellow in the center, which could be troublesome, but it looks like he knows exactly how to deal with it.
Yeah, and these tuck plays, keeping it clean, and he's now got a 5 virus lead. It's like you start talking about one player, you look over at the other, and they've suddenly taken the lead, and it's not even close. And you flip it around, and it's right back the other way again. And look at this setup that Resumatic's got. He took all of that garbage, or took it in just the right order so that he could pull this off. Almost gets the full clear.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, Luke's dad also just had an awesome, awesome combo there. Was a little bit slow with some of the moves there because I think he had some competing plans, but when they came to fruition, they were gorgeous. Just needs a little bit more red and yellow to get off of this board, and then he will join Rez, who needs a lot of red and yellow himself.
Yeah. This top line has been paying him back for what he got. So it was a 516 for Resumatic. We don't have the timer anymore on Luke's dad. That's fine. He's just going to keep playing. And if it is close, we will go back to the tape, see what it is. Dave groaned a little bit just behind the scenes. He didn't, I couldn't hear him. I just know it's happening. But that's why we love our Dave. That's why be sure to treat your Dave with kindness and love. But I really like this 11 setup that Resumatic has got. And honestly, if he doesn't keep getting all these blue pill halves, I think that Luke's dad could have a really good run of it too. But he's gonna need a lot of red right now.
Yeah, this is very frustrating. This is like some of those round one matches we were seeing where red was not showing up. So it's a half a dozen viruses back is Luke's dad. So just gotta use the red yellow as efficiently as he possibly can. Not use like make sure that red does not get used as garbage at all. Speaking of red garbage, had a little bit over there for Rez in column 6 and 7. Looked like, he was making some strategic garbage, then he changed his mind and got a double red to bail him out of there. Now it's still a little bit of an issue, but wow, it is so close here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it is, but there's only a 2 virus difference between these two. And now, oh, that was a big drop from Resumatic. That may be the game right there, especially with this setup. Oh my gosh. That
wow.
was genius. And okay, he just earned that final because that was the cleanest end game out at a 738.
Wow.
That's the third sub 8 we have seen. That would have been his PB if he didn't just get a PB. Wow.
And I mean, but look at this. I mean, this play from Luke's dad also excellent. Low drop time at the end. It's holding out for something though with those yellows, but
He's red. He's holding out for red.
well, yeah, but he threw
Just
some
needs
yellows.
red.
Yeah, threw some yellows away on the side. I don't know. I guess but wow, what a finals!
Absolutely. And that may be one of the most incredible performances in a silver bracket we've seen. That, wow. If
Yeah.
you were thinking silver bracket, what's that got for us? I hope you figured it out now. GG's to both players. That was a great tournament. GG's to everybody in the silver bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, I mean, we're seeing with Luke's dad, like son, like father, I guess,
Yeah, absolutely.
to turn the old adage on its head. Well, everyone, that is the end of our Silver Speed tournament for this month. Thank you so much for watching this, and we've got some exciting action tomorrow, don't we, Ook?
Yeah, absolutely. We are over in the Midwest Gaming Expo in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, as Rodzilla will be there to try to defend his crown from last year. But there's a whole cast of characters who want to take this year's crown and a spot in the immunity pool in Cincinnati. That is going to be coming up tomorrow. We have been informed to expect a start time, I believe, of around 11 o'clock Eastern. No, 11 o'clock Central. I don't remember
11
what time
o'clock
they said.
Central.
11
Yes.
o'clock Central. So that's noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. And it is going to be a heck of a good time. Be sure to check out our YouTube videos if you are watching on Twitch. If you're on YouTube right now, thanks for watching. Come check us out on Twitch, and always check us out on the Discord. You are not going to want to miss all the exciting action we've got. But for all of us here at the DRMC, for my co-commentators, Savage Octagon, Influx, John Dat Flindo, of course, the Dave, our restreamer, thank you all so much for watching, and till next time, take your vitamins.